Hello and welcome to the Prestige Jewelry Club. My name is Noreen. I'm so happy to be your host. This hour we'll be looking at some beautiful affordable gold that we will offer to you at up to 73% off of their estimated retail value. Plus, we'll be joined by our guest expert gemologist, Annie V. All that and so much more coming up right now on the Prestige Jewelry Club. Welcome back. I am Noreen, your host, with our special guest gemologist, Annie V. Annie, it is so nice to have you here.
It's so nice to have you here too, Noreen.
Oh, thank you. We are so glad you're here. I don't know very much about gems, but I do know that my host pick this evening is a beautiful 0.8 carat weight Paraíba tourmaline and diamond ring in 14 karat white gold. I just saw this amongst all the gems that we are displaying tonight, and boy, are they wonderful. And I just couldn't help but say, look at that delicate. Look at it.
It's true, you might not know a lot about gems, but you sure have a good eye.
Thank you very much.
The perfect piece for you.
Taste, right? And
yes.
Taste. And boy, it is delicate on this beautiful white gold ring. And it is just, I love the color. Tell us a little bit about this.
Sure. Well, Paraíba is a variety of tourmaline. It's actually the mint green or seafoam green variety, and all Paraíba, it was first mined in Brazil in the Minas Gerais state, which is Paraíba, which is where the name is derived from. And all Paraíba, the one thing it has in common, because it's been found in other localities, the one thing it all has in common is that it contains copper. That's what gives it the beautiful, beautiful color that you see here.
Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Now, the estimated retail value of this ring is $791, but for our club members, and you can be a club member if you so choose, is $264, but the show price tonight only is $212 for this beautiful, beautiful, and very unique ring. And it's the host pick, so I'm just saying, it's special. This is an extra special
It's dear
thing.
to you.
It is dear to me. It is dear to me. It's my very first host pick. So, and at $212, that is 73% savings.
Amazing savings. And this is something I guarantee you're going to get a lot of wear out of. I mean, I can see right now this goes so wonderfully with your seafoam. The colors are, perfectly paired. So you have this lovely seafoam green dress on. Goes perfectly with your blazer. You could wear this to work. You could wear this during the evening. I mean, right after this, you could just walk out, throw some heels on, and you're good for nighttime, right?
That's right. That's right. So there we go. That is the host pick, 0.8 carat weight Paraíba tourmaline and diamond ring in 14 karat white gold. So moving right along, we have to start at the tippity top. We have next up a 0.61 carat weight amethyst and white zircon ring in 14 karat white gold. Let me put that right there for you. That is just beautiful. Look at that ring. Woo! Now, as a part of this set, I must tell you that there is a citrine and rose gold ring that goes along with it. And if I have it correctly here, let me just stack it right there. Oof! Now those are some beautiful, beautiful gems. Can you tell us a little bit about these different gems?
You know what's so nice about them being paired together is that they're both quartzes. So amethyst is the purple variety of quartz, and citrine, this orange stone that we have here, the orange ring, is the orange to sometimes yellow variety of quartz.
Right.
So, I mean, it's very fitting that they're being shown together. And sometimes, and most of the times, the way to get from one color to another is upon heating it. So in the majority of the cases, when you heat the purple variety, the amethyst, it loses its iron content, and as it loses the iron content, it lightens in color and shifts to citrine.
Oh my goodness. Well, I never knew that.
So they're like brother and sister stones.
Just look at them. And I love the band on these as well. Let me tell you a little bit about pricing. The estimated retail value of this amethyst is $1,250. Our club price is $469, but show price tonight only is $376. That's a savings of 69%. And these are actually both the same price. So, I mean, there's such savings that you could just get both of them for less than the original price. I'm just saying.
Or maybe you get one for yourself and your best friend.
And one for a friend. You could have, it's like those little necklaces we used to get when we were
And they're
children.
so similar, but yet they're a little bit different
They
because
are.
this amethyst one is paired with white gold, and then we see that the citrine is paired with rose gold. Which, in my opinion, also I want to point out that citrine and rose gold is not very often paired together. So
Really?
it's quite a treat.
Isn't that special? I love it. It's so interesting. So, all right, moving right along. Next up, we have an 11.25 carat weight tanzanite and white zircon ring in 14 karat white gold. This is a one of a kind. That is a beautiful, beautiful ring. Ooh, all of the sparkles. I can't get over all the sparkles. Tell us about this ring. Tell us about this gem.
Sure. Well, this ring here we have, they're trillion-shaped tanzanite that are actually grouped and clustered together to almost have a floral design to it. So as I'm looking at it, I see that I might ask to borrow this ring for a second so I can look at it a little closer. We see here as I'm looking at it that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trillion-shaped tanzanites.
On each side?
Yes. That actually, no, they're joined together where they're all meeting in the center and they're forming a flower. And then we have 2 flower shapes. So there's 10 tanzanites in total plus these 2 on the side. So 12 for the whole entire ring. 5 in each
Right.
flower and 2 on each side.
And
so
tanzanite is a very rare and limited time sort of gem, is that
yeah,
so?
I mean, right now it's a single source gemstone, which means that it's only found in one place on the planet, in Tanzania.
Oh my
and
goodness.
there's estimates, so there's been land surveyors and land gemologists who've gone there, and they actually surveyed that the area might have maybe 30 more years till the mine is depleted. And at this point, there's no other place that we found
So
tanzanite. So
this is
30 more years. I mean, that might sound like
be
a long
rare.
time. It's really not in the lifeline of a gemstone. So
That's about to be rare. Ladies and gentlemen.
it's already rare. It's gonna
already
become
rare.
Even more rare.
The estimated retail value of this ring is $2,557, but the club price, hold on to your seats, is $1,534, and the show price is $1,228. So that's $1,228. That's a savings of 51% for this stunning one of a kind. We only have one, so I recommend if you want to get the show price, $1,228. Tonight's the night to get it. So moving right along, I get to turn a page and everything. We have 11.33 carat weight cushion garnet and white zircon ring in 14 karat white gold. That is a beautiful, beautiful gem.
It really is.
And
It's a
I love the
showstopper.
cut.
Mm-hmm.
It is
That's a checkerboard cut
Is
there.
checkerboard cut, is that what that's called?
Yes.
Wow, I learn something new every day. And look at the sides on the band of that. That is beautiful. There's zircon. How many? Now, can you educate us on how many zircons and
Of
how
course. So
many?
this ring right here, we have a
each side.
3.09 carat Mozambique garnet. That's that center stone there. And then we also have, it's accompanied by 3.09 carats of white zircon.
Oof.
Yep, that's all that sparkle, all the colorless or the white stones that you see. You see there's a double halo around this
Right.
Mozambique. So the center stone, it's a checkerboard cut, but it's also a checkerboard cushion cut. So it's square in shape, but it's a little softer. You don't
I
see those
love it.
hard angles that you do in some of the square geometry.
Beautiful. This is second runner-up for host pick. Okay. So the estimated retail value is $1,432. The club price is astronomically low for $860, and the show price is $688 for this gorgeous. Oh, look at that ring. The band is what tops it off for me. It's
The
the
band
icing on the
is
cake.
quite interesting.
And
the
so
shank.
tell us the difference between zircon and cubic zirconia.
Of course. Well, zircon is a natural mineral. It's actually one of the oldest minerals and gemstones that's ever been found on planet Earth. And cubic zirconia is a man-made gemstone.
Okay.
So right there, right off the bat, two completely different beasts.
Totally
one's natural, one's man-made.
Right. Right. Well, that is just beautiful. Now, let's just have another look at the sides of this. The setting on this ring is so unique. Look at that. It raises it, but it's not like it's going to get caught on your sweater.
Yep.
Raises it.
Yeah, so you do have a nice gallery, so it's going to allow some light. It's there to actually create some height and some volume without, since it's pierced, it actually takes away some of the weight. So as you were wearing that, was this ring extremely heavy?
Right. And could you tell us about the stone in between the lift there?
Sure. Which stone in particular?
Right in here.
In the corner?
See, it's like one little stone in between the
Can I take
split
a
shape.
closer
Sure,
look?
of
I
course.
think that would be helpful.
Of course. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, well, we have it's almost like a U-shaped split shank.
Right.
And then right in between that split shank, we have a larger round brilliant diamond that's set in
Oh, I see.
3 prongs.
Zircon?
Yes, zircon,
Okay.
correct. I'm sorry. I see this and I just on my brain automatically
it's so
goes to
sparkly.
diamond. Exactly.
So sparkly. Love it.
So we have a larger round brilliant zircon right in between this looped split shank here.
That is so
And then that
unique.
all climbs towards the mounting in the head where you have this double halo and the cushion Mozambique garnet.
A double halo. That is just stunning. I'm speechless. It's so stunning. And the checkerboard cut, I just like the checkerboard cut too. You said it's round, but it's square. It's very unique. That is just a great gem. So up next we have something called morganite. We have a 5.5 carat weight morganite and white topaz ring in sterling silver and 14 carat gold. 14 carat rose gold. And tell us about morganite.
Sure. Morganite.
This is not morganite. I am so sorry.
That's fine. It's the light pink one. There you go. Yes. Nope.
This one.
Nope. Back over.
Nope.
There. Over. Left.
Aha. Oh,
there
how could I miss it? Whoa. Hello. That's just screaming to be said hello to. Tell us about morganite. That's this one.
Well, morganite is actually, it's a beryl. So it's almost, let's see, barrels. Other barrels are emerald, aquamarine, something called heliodor. So it's the pink variety of beryl. And it gets its pink color through manganese. That's what colors it. So morganite is a lovely, lovely stone for that fact right there. I mean, I love beryls, I love emeralds, I love emerald sister stone, the pink variety, morganite. It's one of the 4 stones that Tiffany claimed to enter into the marketplace. It's named after the financier J.P. Morgan.
Oh my goodness.
Yep, he would finance
Whoa.
gemstone expeditions.
That's
and
awesome.
Yep, they found this on one of their expeditions. So
There
they
you
named
are.
after him.
And it's just a beautiful, beautiful gem here. And it is huge. And so that makes the estimated retail value where you'd buy it anywhere else is $1,660, $1,660. But our show price tonight, hold on to your seats, $499. Tell us, is that a deal or what? That's a savings of 69%.
Almost too good to be true.
But it's not too good to be true.
Because it's true, exactly.
Because it's
Almost.
true. It's right here on Prestige Jewelry Club.
And this is such a large morganite. It's a 4.5 carat
It's
morganite.
massive. It's massive. And the setting is beautiful too. I mean, it has a delicate way of just embracing the gem there.
But the split shank really does justice. It's a nice ratio too, where it splits and comes right to that top, to that halo and the oval morganite in such a great manner. You're correct.
Right, right.
I love that it's paired with rose gold as well, because this
Right.
stone, morganite, has such a soft, delicate pink color to it.
Right.
It's almost velvety in itself.
Right.
And paired with the rose gold, it's a nice, really nice blend, so it doesn't take away from that
gentle.
pink. Yes.
It's very feminine. I find it to be
Yes.
quite feminine and a little girly. You
Yes,
know? It
I
kinda
see
makes it
like a
little girly,
ballerina
you know?
pink when I look at it.
Oh, sure, exactly. A ballerina, for sure. Yeah, it's so delicate. Reminds me of my host pick sitting over there. Beautiful, beautiful Paraiba sitting over there is also a delicate thing. And I think it's so great that this is delicate and it's a beautiful, massive gem. And the host pick is also smaller, but either way, it is just gorgeous.
Agreed.
Just
100%.
gorgeous. So,
Yes.
we're heading into a break, but if you like more petite style rings and more delicate, gentle things, just stick around. We'll have some more for you right after the break.
You're watching the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from the heart of Manhattan.
I was in such a hurry to get on the road because I didn't want to miss orientation, and I turn around and I see her smiling, but with a couple of tears running down her cheek. And then she hands me this necklace that she had had when she was a girl. The smell is what I remember most. It's sort of a mixture of peanut butter cookies and licorice. She's the only person I've ever met that liked licorice. But that's what I think of when I put this on.
Join the conversation and learn more about all of our products and pricing at PPJCTV.
Hi, and thanks for watching the Prestige Jewelry Club. I'm Ashley, and I want to remind you all to follow us on Twitter. Send us any of your questions or comments, and we will answer them live for you on TV at PPJCTV, #Jewelry Club.
Join the PPJCTV on Facebook and Twitter at PPJCTV. See our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest, and join us live weeknights from 6 to 9 on YouTube.
When I was a young man, well, that's just the way it was, where I was from. You got married and you had a family. And nobody had any money. My price range was nowhere near it was between a cigar band and a Cracker Jack box. 3 kids, and 30 years later, I thought I should get her what she deserved. But I wanted to get her when we were first married. And the more I see it on her, the more I see the tolerant young lady that I married.
See more of all of our great products and prices, as well as our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest. Join the PPJCTV on Facebook and Twitter at PPJCTV. See our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest, and join us live weeknights from 6 to 9 on YouTube.
And welcome back. I'm your host, Noreen, and I'm joined by our wonderful gemologist, Annie V. Annie, thanks for being here.
Of course.
I just want to touch on my little host pick sitting over here. It's a tourmaline. It is a beautiful, beautiful, delicate ring. Just wanted to mention that it's there. I found it to be the most beautiful thing that I saw tonight. So, moving right along, a very beautiful and delicate ring. We have a 0.8 carat weight sunset spessartite garnet and diamond ring in 14 karat yellow gold. It is so delicate, I feel like I should whisper. Tell us about a
delicate nature to
sunset
it.
spessartite.
Sure. Well, sunset spessartite, this is a garnet. It's the orange variety of garnet, and it does come in a range of shades of orange, ranging from like a reddish orange to a vivid orange to a light, almost I want to say marigold orange. So it's a really fun stone. Mhm.
Yes.
Yep. And this ring, once again, it's so delicate and sweet. I love them. I think that they're great by themselves. I think that they work on each finger. I think you could wear all 5 fingers, and I think that it's something that really you can get and then transition throughout your life and get a lot of use out of it. These rings are so
Sure.
sweet. You can stack them. Stackables are huge right now.
Sure. Oh, yes, exactly. And so the estimated retail value of this is $496. Club price, which anyone can become a club member for free. Our club price is $166, but the show price tonight is $133. That's a savings of 73%. Join our club. We love to have you in our club, and it's free and it's easy and there's no obligation. So you can come see us on our website, give us a call. We'd love to have you. So anyway, this is just beautiful, and 73% savings. You could just get 2 and stack
for
them.
a 0.75 carat spessartite, and you're also getting diamonds. You're getting 0.05 carat of diamonds. So it's really nice in that sense. It's almost like a 3-stone ring,
Right.
which is such a classic ring. So it's,
Right.
to me, it's a little bit of a modern take on this classic because it is so delicate and fine.
Great. Great. And moving right along, very similar in appearance, we have a 1.0 carat weight Savarite garnet and diamond ring in 14 karat yellow gold. Oh, wow. This is cut a little differently than the others, huh?
It is.
that
This
so?
one has an adorable little heart cut to it. So I think this one is extra sweet in that sense. So to me, these are little sweetheart rings. They're so sweet and simple and true to themselves that, I mean, this is just perfect that the Savarite is cut in a diamond shape. How fun is that?
That is just beautiful. It just screams, well, it doesn't scream, it kind of whispers. Sweet, elegant. It reminds me.
And there's still something very playful and lighthearted about it.
Sure, yeah, and I love the color. The color is very vibrant.
Yeah, Savarite is, so we just saw the orange variety of garnet. Now Savarite is the green variety of garnet.
It is just beautiful. So estimated retail value is $2,624, but we don't pay those prices here. If you're a member of our club, this is at $1,312, but our show price tonight is $1,050. That's a savings of 59%. You can't beat that.
Nope.
And especially, this is such a valuable gem. I didn't realize how valuable it is.
Savarites they're definitely very valuable. They're, I mean, in the world of green gemstones, this stone offers so much potential because, you know what, sometimes the color of Savarite, it will rival the finest quality emerald. So there's not that many stones that really do give you that deep, saturated, beautiful color. And it's also it's a durable stone. It's a stable stone. Garnets are great to wear because you don't have to really tiptoe around them other stones.
Right,
I mean, they're a little sensitive, so you need to really wear them with care.
Right, and there's diamonds right by it too on this ring. That
makes it even more precious.
Those
little accent diamonds, and it's enough.
It's a little hug.
Yep, it is a little hug.
It's great. They just sing, hello, we're all together. Love it. The price, one more time, for the show only, that's only tonight's show, is $1,050. It's beautiful, and it is quite a deal. So, up next, we've got a 0.8 carat weight Fanta spessartite and diamond ring in 14 karat white gold. Also delicate, but also so very strong in a way.
Yeah, the color on this Fanta, I think, is what gives it that strength because it pops a little bit more. So we saw another spessartite a second ago. We saw the sunset spessartite, which is deeper and a little bit, had more reddish tones to it. Maybe a little bit more of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a burnt sienna look to it. So this is definitely the opposite end of that spectrum where you're getting this bright, more marigold. It's really a vivid orange and a bright, lighter orange. So
it's got personality.
It does.
Yeah, this is a really great ring. And also it has a couple of diamonds, I do believe. Yes, diamonds right on the side there.
It's paired with the 0.05 carats of diamonds, 2 little accents on each side. They're set in a 4-pronged basket setting, a nice classic setting for it.
This is just beautiful. You know, you could wear this. This is like one of those day to night dresses.
Oh, it really is.
You could wear this to your workplace, right? And I'm sure you'd be the talk of the lunch break, you know. because it's just such a delicate little gem.
And you could wear it, I think you can wear this as a pinky ring. You could wear this on your pointer finger. I mean,
sure.
I think the possibilities are endless when it
sure.
comes to this. I think you can stack them. Bring out, let's get another one, and maybe let's
Sure.
stack them together and see what that looks like.
Yes, what shall I do? Oh, let's take
Maybe
this
the
apart.
Paraiba, that could be
Paraiba.
fun.
Oh!
Yep.
The host pick. Stack them up.
Yep.
Oh, now. Oh, that is just
And then
style
you don't
me.
even need the stones to be, they can,
That's beautiful.
and then there you go.
Oh,
You
it
have-
gives the effect of it.
You're on your way to a full stack.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's so fun. This is all the rage right now. People are just completely stacking their hands up
is
with
beautiful.
lovely, lovely little delicate rings like this.
This is beautiful.
And then you get a nice colorful handful.
That's so great. And you know, you can match it with a couple other things with that host pick and with this beautiful Fanta Spesser tight. That is my favorite word of the night, I do believe. Up next, little horse of a different color, we've got a 1.05 carat weight blue sapphire and diamond ring in 14 karat white gold. Now that is blue is my favorite color, won't lie.
All right, so this ring
This is
is
gorgeous.
This is really calling to you then.
It is. It's not the host pick because I had a thing with.
It's all right. You can have
with the Paraiba and matched and everything.
a first runner-up.
Yeah,
It's okay.
It was first glance. You know, it was first attraction. But this sapphire is just. It's stunning. It's regal.
Regal is
Regal's
one
the
of
right word.
it's one of the most perfect words to pair with sapphire. I mean, sapphire has been worn by kings and queens and high priests and all kinds of like elite society for centuries.
This one's high class right here.
And this one we have a 1 carat oval sapphire. And we also, once again, see it's paired with these 2 diamonds on the side, the nice little accent diamonds. With the total carat weight. Yep, total carat weight of 0.05. So once again, we see this lovely take on a 3-stone ring. So delicate, so wonderful. I mean, graduation season right around the corner.
Oh, sure.
These are great graduation gifts.
And is sapphire, correct me if I'm wrong, is sapphire a birthstone?
It is. It's the birthstone for September. If you're a September baby.
So if you have anyone whose birthday is coming up this fall, tonight might be the night.
Yep. Or even if you have any children who are born in the month of September. One of my best friends, she's due, and she's due to have a baby in September. So I keep thinking, when is she going to get some sapphire jewelry?
So this is, the retail value is $2,549, but we don't pay those prices here. Oh no, we're allergic. The club price is $1,275, and you can always become a club member. But our show price tonight is $1,020.
59% savings.
That's amazing.
That's great.
So Annie, tell me about vertical integration.
Of course. Well, vertical integration here at the Prestige Jewelry Club, we are vertically integrated, meaning that in a traditional jewelry world, anytime jewelry passes hands between, say, the miners to then the people who are cutting the gemstones into these beautiful shapes that you see, then it's passing hands to the designers and then the jewelers who set it, and then it goes to, say, a traditional retail store. Every time it passes hands and goes from one person to the next, there's an increase in the price, whether it's 10%, sometimes it could be 30%, it doesn't even matter, but there's an increase in price. Here at Prestige Jewelry Club, we are all those people. We employ stone cutters, we employ designers, we employ jewelers, and we employ salesmen who are here giving you these products directly on camera right now for television and keeping the prices so very low for you.
So astronomically low. So I'm just going to take out all of this series. Look at these, and that includes my host pick of the Paraiba. So there you are. Look. If you like petite rings, this is the series. Like we said, you can stack them.
If you love a little bit of color in your life, I think this is a great way to add a little color to anything.
Sure, and they match with so many things. If you stack them, that just adds the number of colors that you could put into your wardrobe for that day. It's just beautiful. So we've got, if you'll help me out here,
of course,
sapphire.
Yes, correct. Then we have the Fanta Spessertite. Then next up is the heart-shaped Savorite. Then the Sunset Spessertite.
And my Paraiba.
Exactly.
Right here.
You got
Post pick. So these are just the most beautiful things. Remember, we are here to always bring you the absolute best values. So we can do that because we cut out the middleman and we pass on the savings right to you. So just wait to see what we have coming up next on the Prestige Jewelry Club.
See more of all of our great products and prices, as well as our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest.
Hi, thanks for watching the Prestige Jewelry Club. I'm Ashley and I want to remind you all to follow us on Pinterest. You can see any of our products live from tonight's show, so if you've seen anything you like, go on Pinterest at PJCTV and follow us. We are pinning all of tonight's products on Pinterest, so we'll see you there. #Jewelry Club.
Join the PPJCTV on Facebook and Twitter at PPJCTV. See our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest, and join us live weeknights from 6 to 9 on YouTube.
Welcome back. I'm Noreen. We are a half an hour into my very first show here at the Prestige Jewelry Club. So excited to be joined by our knowledgeable and very friendly Annie V, who's our gemologist and our expert.
Yep.
Thanks for
and
being
you're
here.
doing a great job.
I'm so glad you're here. These are all lots of new big words for me. Anyway, so we've got a 1.04 carat weight orange color Ethiopian opal and white zircon ring in 14 karat yellow gold. This ring is just gorgeous. Tell me more. What do we know about an orange color Ethiopian opal?
Sure, let
I've
me
never heard of
tell
this.
you more. So we have a 0.44 carat Ethiopian opal. Then we also have 0.60 carats of white zircon, all set into 14 karat yellow gold. So this Ethiopian opal right here, it's actually been through the dyeing process to enhance the beautiful color that you see right here.
Serious.
It's actually a wonderful way to get desirable colors out of
Right.
gemstones, and this
Right.
is a common practice. So
Right.
in my opinion, if dyeing this stone a little is going to give me this orange red
Yeah, it
pop
pops.
that I see right there,
Totally pops.
yeah, give
Totally
it to me.
pops.
That's great.
And our price pops too, because let me tell you, the original price of this is $580. We don't pay those things here. Club price $290. Show
That's a
price
pop.
$232.
That's even more of a pop.
That you can only get for the next hour. So that show price again is $232. That's 60% savings on this. Really, it's got some sass, I gotta
It
say.
really does, and I love how the shank that's the band leading up to the center stone. It's nice and it's convex, so it has a rounded surface, and it's fully set with white zircon, which just the white zircon is so highly
at
refractive.
that.
It's so sparkly. It's definitely it's almost, I look at it, it's almost similar to the look of diamond. So it's really fun in that sense. And the whole entire surface of the shank is covered. It's pavéed with white zircon. That's so
Beautiful.
fun, and it's a great way to keep the price affordable. If this was diamond, the price would not be $232. It'd be way more. So
Right.
we're giving you the look of luxury
Right.
at an affordable,
At an affordable
price.
cost, $232. So it's zircon, not diamond, but boy, I don't know if I would see the difference at first glance because that is just so sparkly. And I love how the ring is just so, the gem on the top, it's raised from everything else. Look at that.
It is. So it's really taking it's
gorgeous.
front and center. It's raised a little bit, but it's in this 4-prong setting, so it's nice and secure too. So this classic basket that it's in, this 4-prong setting, it's really sturdy, really secure. It even has some zircon set into the side, which is really fun. So even from the side view, the fun doesn't stop with the top view as you look down on your ring.
So tell me,
All angles you're getting.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes.
So an opal, how do we know that this is still an opal? Because the color of it looks so much similar to another kind of gem. What makes this still an opal?
Well, you could do a number of tests. That's where gemologists come into play. So, say for instance, an opal Tessa has a certain specific gravity. It weighs a certain amount per carat.
Okay.
Opals, they're amorphous. They don't have a crystal structure. So there's a way. Yep, there's a way to tell that this is not a member of the cubic system or the trigonal system or any of the other crystal structures.
Right. I'm so used to them being like white or blue or something. But this
Gemstones
one
come in every color imaginable.
Look at that.
That's the beauty of
Look at
gemstones.
That is beautiful. So, up next, a 1.54 carat weight sunset spessartite and white zircon ring in 14 karat yellow gold. That is Very, and now tell me, this one looks very similar to the last ring that we saw.
So a
what makes
spessartite-
a spessartite so different from an opal?
A spessartite is a garnet, so it's completely different mineral species, first of all.
I see.
So, yep, and so for instance, garnets are part of the cubic crystal system, which means that when something is cubic, it doesn't split light into different colors. It can't be pleochromatic or have different body colors. So you could test that with something that's called a refractometer. It would measure the angle of light and give you a specific number of how fast light is entering this gemstone and then bouncing out of it. And based on its refractive indice, you can tell what a stone is.
That's amazing.
So it would say that this is definitely not opal, and in fact a garnet, and then you look at it and say it's an orange garnet, it's a spessartite.
A sunset spessartite. I love saying those words. If you bought this anywhere else, this would cost you $571, but club price $286, show price $229, savings of 59% for this gorgeous sunset spessartite. It's beautiful and very similar to the Ethiopian opal that we saw. This has quite a bit of zircon surrounding the garnet.
It's really nice,
if I'm using
and
the right
it's just
terms.
completely encrusted in zircon. So it's so nice. You're getting so much sparkle
Beautiful.
in this ring right here,
An
and
affordable
it's a little
sparkle.
Yeah, and I think maybe that. So say the opal wasn't for you. Maybe you love that color, but you're like, oh, I don't know if I could get away with wearing colors that vibrant. Maybe you like wearing more neutrals.
That's
I
right.
think that this is a great alternative. It's the same
Sure.
exact style ring, and you're getting a slightly more natural hue of a stone.
That's beautiful. And don't forget, we are live pinning our products on Pinterest. So if you see anything that you like here, you can go to our Pinterest page to see more of it if you just can't get enough sparkle in your life. So moving right along, turn the page, we've got a 4.65, I just almost fell out of my chair, 4.65 carat weight mint green tourmaline and diamond ring in 14 karat white gold. Oh, wow.
Yep, this is a beauty.
I'm speechless. Now tell me, have I learned correctly, is this a checkerboard cut? Is that what that is?
That is a checkerboard cut, yep. So
That's
anytime
amazing.
you see that, so checkerboard cut is basically if you're taking all four corners, say like a chessboard, and if you pull them and elongate them to where they're no longer square and they become almost diamond-like the facets. So it's almost like an elongated, pulled checkerboard, and that is correct. So your
Right.
eyes did not deceive you.
Right.
You're
and,
learning so
and
much
if
today.
I'm an extra A+ student, that's a double halo, is that correct?
Yes, it is.
And there's some space. Now that's different than the one we saw earlier. There's some space between the halos.
There is, which I really
extra
like
angelic,
that.
I suppose.
Yeah, and it adds a little bit more volume. I think
Sure.
you're getting a sense that there are two halos, that they're definite and they're separate, and it's really nice. So it actually is adding a little bit of height as well as some depth.
Yeah, let's look at how high that is. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's just great. And our show price for this beauty is $1,300. It's a saving. I can't even tell you the original price because the savings is 73% of what you would get anywhere else. $1,300 for this 4.65 carat weight tourmaline. That's, this was so close to being my host pick. I like greens, I suppose.
And it
so
has
real
a
close.
very similar feel to the color of the Paraíba, so I can see.
Yes, it's light, it's fresh. You could wear this all summer. Of course, if you had lots of wonderful places to go. This is it's just great.
Ooh, couldn't agree more.
It puts me in a good mood. It makes me want to drink some lemonade.
It is very sprightly in its nature. It's very energizing as you look at it. I think that's the green too. Green is such an energizing color.
Sure. And so this is a tourmaline. What makes a tourmaline a tourmaline?
Tourmalines are another mineral species, so they're all different mineral species.
Right.
Tourmalines are actually a group of stones. They're borosilicates, so that means that when they're deep in the earth, that there's boron present, and anything that's a silicate is silicon and oxygen. So it's just a completely different beast than some of the other mineral species that we've seen. Tourmalines are a lot of fun. They come in amazing colors. They're really fun. The crystals come out nice and elongated, so you can really do some interesting cuts. And like we just saw there with the cushion cut with the checkerboard, I mean, that's a lot of fun in a tourmaline.
It sure is. And speaking of fun, we've got next a set. Are you ready for this? A 2.09 carat carat rubellite and diamond ring in 14 karat white gold. That's over here. And next to it, we have a 2.09 carat weight rubelite and diamond ring and 14 carat yellow gold. So are these tourmalines?
They are. Rubelite
They
is
are.
the pink variety of tourmaline.
It's a pink variety, so
Yep.
it's like a cousin.
Yep. And see how it's the
Of the
same,
same
it's the
grandma.
same mineral because it comes from the same group of minerals, but yet the colors are so different. And they're fun. They're like, I mean, tourmalines come in like candy colors.
Sure.
They're really amazing
So
in that
these
sense.
are the same stone.
They're not the same stone because they have different coloring agents, but they're from
Okay.
the same group or
same
family of
family.
stones.
These
Same
are all
family of
related.
stones. They are. They're cousins.
You should just
Maybe they're brothers
have
and
them all.
sisters. You should. You could have a lovely
could.
large family, a nice brood
A
of
lovely
stones.
large family. That's right. Oh my goodness. So, which one do you want to wear? Rose gold, white gold?
I would like to wear. I'll go with white gold.
White gold
I
for
usually
you?
choose the yellow, but I'm going to go white today.
Yellow gold for me. This is quite fun. We're going to start with the white gold. Once again, it's 2.09 carat weight, rubelite and diamond. The original price of this, if you bought it anywhere else, would be $1,449. But today on our show, $773. So we cut out the middlemen and we bring this straight to you. So we've got this beautiful ring for $773, and its sister is also a show price of $773. So you could get these both for almost less than what it would cost to buy just one anywhere else.
There you go.
These are gorgeous. Same
They are.
family. They're
Yep.
just beautiful.
And it's so nice to see what the difference, like, I mean, the same aesthetic, same design, but, you know, change the color of the metal. Go from yellow to white, and it really changes the feel of the whole entire ring, too. I think that's,
Sure.
it's really nice to see that from an artist standpoint.
Right.
Yeah, I
Just
think the
look at
white
that.
really cools things down a little bit.
Right.
And then the yellow warms it up.
It certainly does. You could have one for each season. You know, the white reminds me a little bit more of the wintertime, and the yellow reminds me of the summertime. I don't know why. Some people might be reverse on that.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has
But-
their own thoughts when they buy
Right.
and purchase and look at jewelry. That's the beauty of it.
Sure.
It's completely subjective, all of this. So it's really fun.
But let me ask you about this. I see that
course.
the setting on this, let's look at the side of it.
Yep.
Tell me about that. How do you even do that?
So this is a very interesting look to this ring. It's very different than everything we've seen so far. So this is a filigree style. So filigree is when you
Okay.
see a lot of pierced work and a lot of scrolls and curvy features in the rings with a lot of negative space in between it. And this ring is not only has filigree, so it has all that open space, but then it also has mill grain. So there's these little bumpy ridges that create a really fun bumpy texture in the metal. You can see it going right down the side.
Oh,
See
yeah.
all those little bumps?
It's got
That's
personality.
called mill grain. It really does. I love mill grain. I think it can really take something that's just ordinary in a look and really spruce it up and make it extraordinary.
Oh, yeah.
So huge fan of it.
It reminds me of like a Victorian home
Yes,
of some
I
kind,
see.
you know what I mean?
Victorian jewelry utilized mill grain and filigree
Right.
so much. So to me, I think I definitely see a Victorian throwback look
Oh,
to this.
certainly.
But I think it's also very modern. So it's like a modern
Right.
Victorian look.
Right. Oh, you could wear it anywhere. You could wear it to a wedding. You could wear it out for a cocktail.
Definitely.
Oh, it's just beautiful. And there's two of them. So if you can't decide between white gold and yellow gold, we'll have both. So anyway, moving right along. So we've seen a lot of rings this evening, but I want to show you these black diamond earrings. They're 2.0 carat weight black diamond earrings in 10 carat white gold. I hope I said all that.
You
Would
did.
you put one of those on?
Of course.
Here, let me give you the one without the price tag on it.
Okay.
I saw this coming up, and I had to see what a black
Ooh.
diamond looked like.
As I'm putting these on, I want to take note for everyone that it's a screwback as well, which is wonderful. I lose
Sure.
my earrings all the time.
Oh, yeah. And who
I
wants to do
actually,
that?
yeah, and
Not
I'm a jeweler. I lost earrings that I've made. So I just started, every piece that I make, I put screwbacks on from now on.
Sure.
It's
Well, there you
great-
go. You're not going to lose
Great
these.
add-on. I
And
swear.
you won't lose any money buying it either, because the original price of this would be $500 for these earrings, but we don't pay those prices here. Our club members, and you can of course become a club member whenever you want. Come to our website or give us a call. Club price is $188, show price $151, savings of 69%. Look at that
Yep.
beautiful earring. They are so demure. Is that the right word for them?
Sure.
Demure.
Of course.
They're subtle, but they have like a they're just...
Well, that's the beauty of them, is that I think this could easily become one of your staples or your classic pieces of jewelry. I think every person should own a couple things that they know they're going to get a lot of use out of throughout their whole entire lifetime. The same way you would look at, say, a pair of pearl studs.
Right, they won't go out of style.
These, exactly, black never goes out of style.
No,
and it's a diamond. It's going to stand the test of time.
That's right.
And you have it set, it's almost like a little modern take on a classic diamond stud. So instead of it being set in a 4-prong, it's set into a bezel, that thin strip of metal around it.
I love that.
I love bezel setting more than prong setting. So.
I quite like it. And you're not going to lose it ever, so you can keep it literally for the rest of your life because of the screw back on the back of it. That's just classy. And now tell me about the cut of the diamond. I can see it picking up the light.
So this is not a modern brilliant cut. It's actually a rose cut, which is it's an older cut, and they're actually very popular again. So a lot of stones that you see on the market are being cut to emanate the old rose cuts. And what it is, so rose cuts, like a modern brilliant diamond, has what they call a pavilion or a shelf under it. So it has a diamond shape where there's a belly or a shelf under, and these rose cuts do not. They're flat and tabular, and then they just have a dome where they're faceted only on the top.
That is so beautiful, and they must be comfortable as a result. That's just beautiful.
Yeah, these earrings, I mean, so comfortable. You can literally, you put them on, and well, now I'm taking it off because we might be on to the next thing. But
that will be a staple.
I could wear these all day without even knowing that they're in my ear.
Right, at $151, you're not going to beat that. You only pay for quality once, and I think that would be a great addition to any
carat
wardrobe.
in each ear.
Oh, 1 carat per ear, that's true. Good point. I like it. Well, remember, we are broadcasting live from the heart of Manhattan's Diamond District, and we'll be closing out the hour with some extraordinary items like beautiful blue Larimars and much more. So you just have 15 minutes left this hour to call and join us here on the Prestige Jewelry Club.
You're watching the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from the heart of Manhattan.
I was in such a hurry to get on the road because I didn't want to miss orientation, and I turn around and I see her smiling, but with a couple of tears running down her cheek. And then she hands me this necklace that she had had when she was a girl. The smell is what I remember most. It's sort of a mixture of peanut butter cookies and licorice. She's the only person I've ever met that liked licorice. But that's what I think of when I put this on.
Join the conversation and learn more about all of our products and pricing at PPJCTV.
Hi, and thanks for watching the Prestige Jewelry Club. I'm Ashley, and I want to remind you all to become a member of the Prestige Jewelry Club. We are a jewelry-loving community here, and we want to pass that savings on to you. Membership is free and easy, so call us, go online, and become a member of our community. We'll see you soon.
Join the PPJCTV on Facebook and Twitter at PPJCTV. See our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest, and join us live weeknights from 6 to 9 on YouTube.
Welcome back. I'm your host, your new host, Noreen, and I'm joined by our guest gemologist, Annie V. Welcome back. We are so excited. We have a beautiful necklace for you to start things off this hour. This segment. A natural Australian opal and 0.05 carat diamond in 10 carat yellow gold with the chain. Oh my, that's so unique.
It is. This is so darling. I think, I look at this and this makes me think of a little princess as well.
It certainly does. This is like a little princess. Now, which one of us gets to be the pretty princess?
You should be the pretty princess.
No, I think
it's your first day.
But you actually know what you're talking about with all these.
But then I can look at it.
Okay, I'll just twist my arm.
I'll give the facts.
Be the pretty princess. Okay, give me the facts on this gorgeous. What is this opal? This is Australian.
This is
opal.
an Australian opal.
Okay.
So Australia definitely one of the #1 localities of precious opal on the planet.
Gorgeous.
And this right here is a colorless. So I mean, it's white. It's got a white body color, but then it has amazing play of color. It's so sparkly, and it's not actually sparkly. That's the wrong term.
But it does
I'm sorry.
shine.
But
I think maybe shine is
it's
the
these
word.
flashes of color. It has an amazing play of color, which is characteristic of opal.
Certainly. Oh,
And
that's
it's a
what I'm saying.
0.25 carat opal.
Right.
And we also have 0.05 carats of diamonds in 10 karat gold.
That's
so,
the diamond right there.
Yep, and it's set in a nice little, it's actually 3 diamonds right there.
Is it really?
I think so. Let me turn towards me for a second. Let me get a closer look.
That's amazing. And while you have a look at that, I'm going to tell you that if you bought this anywhere else, it would cost you $220. But the club price, and you can become our club member anytime, club price is $83. Show price tonight only is $67. That's a savings of 69%.
And it's 3 little diamonds set in almost like a pyramid. They're shared prong. So
Gorgeous.
those 3 diamonds are in the little cluster, and they're all sharing prong. That's holding
is
them and setting them in place.
Gorgeous. You could wear this thing anywhere. You could wear
Definitely.
this to work. We were talking about day to night before.
Yep.
This is totally a day to night piece. You put on a pair of heels and you are good to go.
Or you wear something with a nice contrast back.
Oh, sure.
I think it looks great with the teal blue dress.
I was gonna
if you had a
say.
black shirt or black dress, I think. I mean, I think
you
those
said
possibilities are endless
It
here.
picks up colors. So if I wore like a red dress, for example, you know, to go, because I love the way red looks with gold, and this does come on a
and
gold
with the
chain.
play of color, did you see? It makes me think of Nicole Kidman at the Oscars. She had this sheer iridescent dress and a red belt with it, and it was so it was almost like funky at first. And the more you looked at it, the more you fell in love with it.
Right.
So this would remind
Grows
me
on
of
you.
that then, with the red dress behind it, because you do have that play of color. You have the different rainbows popping out of that opal with the red dress. I think that'd be super cool.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So just as a friendly reminder, the price of this beautiful necklace is $67. You can't beat that.
That is friendly.
And you can't get that anywhere else but here at the Prestige Jewelry Club. So I think that would be a wise investment. Again, it's very much like the diamond earrings that we were looking at before. It's a classic.
Great graduation gift.
Oh, yes.
Graduation's around
Someone
the corner.
who's upping their wardrobe from their college to
I mean,
their
this could be
workplace.
a graduation present for a high school student, a college
yes.
student. It doesn't matter.
So
It's timeless in that
I
sense.
have to show you, we have a set. And they are Larimar, am I saying that correctly?
Larimar, yes, you got it.
So I'm gonna start off with the earrings. They are 11.68 carat weight oval Larimar and white zircon earrings in 14 karat yellow gold. Wow. Those are stunning, and they're so antique looking, but they're a little bit unique, and I think we each get to be the pretty princess this time. You get to wear one,
All
and I
right.
get to wear one. And they have a beautiful, oh my goodness, is that the zircon right there?
It is. There's zircon on that French wire. Yep.
Is it a French wire? That's what
French
it's called.
wire. Yep.
There you go. Oh, I get to wear one too. Ooh, these are
Forgive the
comfortable.
tag, but they are. They're so light.
great.
They're not going to weigh down
They
your
remind me
ears.
of a
And it's-
portrait.
Yeah, I could see that. Or like even the outer shape of a cameo, how it has, it's very oval, and then it has those peaks, almost like a compass. So it has a north, south, east, and west little diamonds jutting out from it. I can see.
They would add pizzazz to just about any outfit. Again, wear to work,
And for being
wear
so
them out.
light and then such a statement as well, I think
Right.
that it's
Right.
not very often you can find something that has such a pop of color and it looks so pronounced from close up or from far away, and that's not going to weigh down your ear.
That's right. That's right. So if you bought this anywhere else, this set of earrings, this would be $1,559. But we don't pay those prices here. No. Our members of our club would pay $974 for these beautiful earrings. But for tonight's show, you can pay $780 for these earrings. Beautiful. That's just about 50% savings. That's gorgeous. We cut out the middleman and bring them straight to you. These are just stunning. Now, Larimar. Tell me about Larimar.
Larimar is another one of these very interesting stones because it's single sourced. Once again, it's found in the Dominican Republic. It's found in the mountainous region of there, and this is pretty much like the shining darling of the Caribbean. So you go to any of the islands down there, and they're so proud that this stone is one of their own. And it actually now it's made a resurgence. It's actually not the resurgence. It's actually made its debut in the States around the 80s, I want to say.
Really? So it's young.
It is young. Yep.
It's youthful.
And it is
boy,
very
it is
youthful. As you
youthful.
wear it, doesn't it? I feel like it does it. Like it makes you feel a little bit younger and more lively.
Sure, and it reminds me of the summertime, which is probably why it comes from places like the Caribbean. So once again, these are just beautiful, and our show price tonight only is $780 for these beautiful earrings. And I love even the back of them are just gorgeous. The setting of them, they're beautiful. Larimar oval, and they're ovular like that. They make a little length in your ear.
It's true.
And all those zircons are amazing. So you've only got 5 minutes left to buy. Just so you know, these show prices are not forever. You've got 5 minutes left on this show. So I want to show you the matching pieces that go with these earrings. We have a 13.1 carat weight round Larimar and white zircon ring in 14 karat yellow gold. This would match these earrings. Look at that. We've only got just slightly over 4 minutes, probably 4 minutes now, to take advantage of our show prices. Look at these. The side of this ring is just beautiful. Tell me about this enormous Larimar.
Can I get a closer look at it so I can give you a nice, accurate description?
Sure.
Okay. So this is definitely has a very cocktaily feel about it because it is so detailed.
Yes.
So we have this round cabochon. A cabochon is French word for domed.
Okay.
So the stone is not faceted. It's cabochon and domed. And then we have this halo, a bead set halo around it.
Let me mention the price really quickly.
Okay,
we only
go
have
for it.
3 minutes left.
Yep, do it.
On anywhere else, you'd pay $10.84. Our show price tonight, $521. That's for only this show, and that's like for 3 more minutes. So I think 51% off, that's a deal.
Yep, it's calling your name. End time is running out. It's calling for you. Now you need to call for it.
Right, right. And to match this beautiful earring and ring set, I just had to show you the necklace.
And what a pair. I mean,
16.19 carat weight cushion Larimar and white zircon pendant with an 18-inch chain and 14 karat yellow gold.
Yes, so the Larimar is actually 14.27 carats, and then the total carat weight of the zircon is 1.92.
So you get to be the pretty princess. You should put that on.
Okay, twist my arm.
These are just, and I love how that goes with the pink that you're wearing. Oh, that's beautiful. These match with a lot of things.
I love Larimar. I was down in St. John a couple years ago, and that's the first time I saw this stone. Definitely bought me some Larimar jewelry when I was there.
And I love how it sits with the gold. It's yellow gold that we have here. 14 karat yellow gold. By the way.
And it's nice because it has this this veiny appearance, which is completely characteristic of Larimar. So you're getting little patches of a deep saturated, almost like a teal blue, and then you get some white streaks, or you get maybe some sky blue streaks. So the stone always has an interesting pattern to it.
And I guess there's no two alike.
And yeah, it's just exactly, there are no two alike.
And you have just less than a minute and a half to take advantage of these show prices. We just can't get enough of this Larimar. I want to show you this ring. Oh my goodness. It is just beautiful. We would make great twins right now. I know that we don't look like we're related, but we would make good twins.
With Larimar jewelry on, we do.
Look at that. Now look, you can see this is not like any other ring. Look at this.
No, not at all. And this is a nice example of the lighter shades of Larimar. So you get a little bit more of that sky blue feel when you look at this one.
It's beautiful. And the setting, would that be a halo?
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
It's very angelic ring.
A halo white zircon. So I mean, the white zircon is great because it's a little bit more affordable than diamond or some of its other counterparts. So it really blends into the whole fashion sense of everything going on here. It's a cocktail ring. It's a fashion ring, fashion jewelry. I mean, fashion prices.
I love the setting. I love the band. Look at all that zircon right there.
Yep.
Gorgeous.
It doesn't end with zircon. We are not skimpy with our zircon.
No,
here.
not at all.
We share it for everyone to enjoy.
There's some for everyone. It's beautiful. This whole set would just be a steal. I mean, you could basically get the whole set for basically half off. So the earrings and the necklace and the ring all go together. It's just beautiful.
Imagine wearing them all together too.
Oh, that'd be amazing. And so I have to say, we are out of time for this hour. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you to all of our callers that called in during the show to take advantage of these amazing values. So remember to call us with any of your questions. We love to hear from you. We're on Facebook, Pinterest, and we love to provide you with more insight about the most beautiful gems on the earth. So we always have all of that on the Prestige Jewelry Club.
Join the PPJCTV on Facebook and Twitter at PPJCTV. See our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest and join us live. Join the PPJCTV on Facebook and Twitter at PPJCTV. See our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest and join us live weeknights from 6 to 9 on YouTube.
And welcome to the Prestige Jewelry Club. My name is Noreen, I'm your host, and we have with us guest gemologist Annie V. Welcome back, Annie.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. And I just want to start out with the host pick. I'm so excited about this. This is a 3.36 carat weight tanzanite and diamond ring in 14 karat yellow gold. This is so unique. This is, we have some more tanzanite coming up in this hour, but this is my host pick. This is the one where I looked at all the sparkly things in front of me and I said, this is the one that I want for people to see first. Because look at how unique the band is on this. Tell me about this.
Right off the bat, you were like, I love those square stones.
Yes.
And I think what you're talking about, so they're not square, they're rectangular, but I know exactly what you're talking about. And they are baguettes. So that's the shape of the stone, the name of it. The cut is called the baguette. And it really does, it makes, it gives it such a different look than some other things that you've seen so far, because we've seen a lot of round stones. So right there, we see some melly, so smaller is melly, and it's rectangular.
Sure, and tell me about the cut of the gem.
Sure, the center stone, that is an oval cut tanzanite. So we have, yes, it's actually a 2.76 carat oval tanzanite. Oof. And we also, and the total diamond carat weight is 0.60 for the band.
0.60 for the band, that's a lot of diamonds.
Yep, it brings us to 3.36 total
that's
between the diamonds and the tanzanite.
If you bought this anywhere else, all of that would cost you $3,996, but we don't pay those prices here, promise. Club members pay $13.32, but for tonight's show only, this would cost you $1,066. That's a steal. That's 73% off. You can't go to the grocery store and find anything for 73% off.
It's true. I don't think there's anywhere in the world recently or lately.
That's beautiful. And for all of those, I mean, just the diamonds alone, that's beautiful. And then the tanzanite to go with it is just beautiful. So I'm just going to leave this here for you to see as the host pick for my remainder here tonight. That's just a beauty. Ooh, I love it. And the yellow gold to go with it is just stunning. So moving right along, that will be there for this hour. We have, first up, we have a 3.88 carat Paraiba tourmaline and diamond stone in white gold. Now, let me tell you, hold on to your seat when you look at this, because that's a beautiful, beautiful ring. Oh my goodness. Tell me about that Paraíba.
Yes, of course. So this Paraíba here, we have a 3.88 carat Paraíba. We also have 0.93 carats of diamonds. And this is a really interesting ring to look at.
Oh yeah,
I'm
unique.
Yeah, I like it a lot. So we have this nice single halo around the oval Paraíba. And by the way, this size is beautiful. The color is beautiful. It's like a true seafoam green Paraíba. It's somewhere in between the green and the blue that you see on both ends of the spectrum for the stone. It's like right smack in the middle. It's very beautiful.
That's beautiful.
And yes, and we have a split shank. It's split into three rows, and they flute a little bit just to gracefully meet the top and the bottom of this oval. So it's a really
gorgeous.
Nice look, and it really guides your eye right to that center stone.
Yes, it does. And so the estimated retail value, and that means if you're walking down Fifth Avenue and you stop into a store, we've had this appraised, this beautiful ring would cost you $31,791. But we don't pay those prices here. Our members would pay half that, $15,896. And for our show price, and that means only 2 nights, this ring would cost you $12,717. That's 59% savings on a stunning, it's breathtaking.
And these Paraíba tourmalines, they demand such high prices in the industry. The stone is hot, and it's been so popular, and designers love designing around it. The public is really taking to it, and there's such a demand for it.
And
so
it matches.
Some of the highest prices that you'll see for tourmalines are Paraíbas. Yeah, it goes great. It matches perfectly with your outfit right there.
Colors. Aside from the teal that I have on with the navy blue that I've got on my blazer, it's just so complimentary. And it's quiet, but at the same time, it's like a storm coming through. It is just a great.
Yeah,
great
it does.
piece.
It has a lot to say for something that's such a light, pastel, beautiful color.
It certainly does. It certainly speaks. And again, that is just a 59% savings. That's just great. And we also have another tourmaline right here coming up, 2.47 carat Paraíba tourmaline and diamond ring in 14 carat tourmaline, and white carat gold. That again, that's it. Now this is a different style of a similar tourmaline, but it's just beautiful. So this has two. How do you say that?
Yeah. So which part?
The two.
The side now or the top?
Things on the band.
The side. That's a split shank, and it's split into 2 ways.
Into 2.
So the last one we saw 3 in the last one, and now we're seeing 2. And this one's more of a V, where it's really pinched at the bottom, that split, and it gets wider as it guides its way up to the top. And it's guiding its way up to the top instead of a single halo like we saw in that last one. Now we have that double halo, and the double halo with a little bit of space adds a lot of volume.
Oh, it certainly does.
Yeah.
It's like it has an entrance, like if you were in an opera or something. It's making its grand entrance, this gem. Woo! It's beautiful. And so the cost of this, estimated retail value, that's if you're walking down the street and you run into a store, it would be $22,745. This is beautiful, but we don't pay those prices here. We've got a club price of $11,373, and for tonight's show only, that's $9,099. Annie, how do we do that? How do we make that happen?
We're vertically integrated. That's how
vertically
we make
integrated.
It happen.
Those are big words. What's that mean?
Vertically integrated means that, so for this ring in particular, we were at the mines. We were at this mines mining and connected to this source that spits out such beautiful gemstones from the earth.
Right.
So then we here at Prestige Jewelry Club have taken the rough, this Paraíba tourmaline, and we've cut it, we've treated it, we've actually had the jewelry designers who've designed around this oval stone, and then we've had jewelers who have set it into this miraculous setting that you're seeing here. And since that everyone who's done some work to this ring is employed here at Prestige Jewelry Club, we're able to keep the price so low for you.
So we cut out the middleman and we keep this at 59% savings. And so again, that's only for tonight's show. So become a member, join us, talk to us. We're on the Facebook, we do the Pinterest. Talk to us. We love to hear from you, and we would love to have you join our club. There's no obligation, and it's totally free. So why not? We would love to have you aboard. And then you get to have these wonderful savings on all this jewelry. So moving right along, we have a 4.2 carat weight color change garnet and diamond ring in 14 karat white gold. Oh my goodness. Again, a double halo, correct?
Yes.
Double halo. And this is a color change garnet. Now, what makes it color change?
So this stone, it's a garnet, and it's a blend of two different types of garnets. So it's a blend of spessartite and pyrope. So this stone has vanadium in it. When it comes out of the earth, that's how it was. It's a blend, and certain wavelengths of light absorb colors and others spit it out. It's absorbing all yellow wavelengths, and it's only taking note to red and blue. So red would be incandescent light, and that's when it has this purpley color to it when it's exposed to wavelengths with higher red in it. And right there, it's under UV light that has more blue in it, and it changes color to literally a green or blue gemstone because the light source around it has more blue in its wavelengths.
So you could wear this with anything, is what you're telling me.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
It really is.
It's
This stone
just
is so rare and so fun. I mean,
It is
for a while,
fun.
but yeah.
Now look, it looks pink.
Yep.
Oh
For
my
a while, I
goodness.
didn't even know that garnets had this optical property to them.
The
I was
potential.
amazed to even know this.
The potential, it's like a chameleon of a ring here.
It is.
So the estimated retail value, and that's if you're walking down the street and you step into a store, you'd pay somewhere else, you would pay $5,359. But if you're a member of our club, it jumps down to $26.80, and for our show tonight, this is $2,144. That's again a 59% savings for that double halo. The color chains, multiple. I mean, it's just gorgeous, and the side of it too. Look at that.
The prongs, it's actually the oval garnet is set into two-tone prongs. So it's yellow gold prongs, which it's really nice because whether the stone is purple or whether it is the blue side of it, it's going to go and blend a little bit more nicely with that warm color
Right.
instead of the contrasting white gold.
So whoever designed this was really smart, is what you're telling me.
Yep.
That's fabulous. And it is just and you could wear it with anything. You could certainly wear this out. It's like almost a cocktail ring. It is just beautiful.
Yeah, this is a ring that could be cocktaily. I mean, I think garnets are definitely hard enough and stable enough and a good enough stone to be used in an engagement ring. So
Oh, sure.
I mean,
and look at this. Tell me
imagine
about
an
this.
engagement ring where you have actually two engagement rings out of
Right?
it.
It's like it's now, gentlemen, listen to that. 2 engagement ring. Who would
Two
everybody
for
wants
one.
one? Who wouldn't want two? So tell me about this part right here, underneath.
Sure, that's the gallery or basket that it's all set into, and this is a great. It's nice. It's voluminous. It allows a lot of light in, and light is, I mean, after all, what gives this
makes it
optical property to this stone. Without the light source, it's not going to shift colors. So yep. So this is a really nice design because it's airy and it's creating. It's almost cushiony in a sense, where even from the side view, it's just as beautiful with all that pierced gallery work.
Beautiful. And you know, I have another color change garnet. It's a different style ring. We have a 4.93 carat weight color change garnet and diamond ring in 14 karat white gold. And this one, oh my goodness, it's like a firework. Look at that. How do they make that happen? Look at all the different, the shape
Yeah,
of
the
this.
difference
It's
in
amazing.
design. That's what's so fun about design. You can do different setting styles, add different details to your piece, and you have a completely different feel out of it. So
That's amazing.
Yep, I think it's
is a party.
wonderful to see that.
This is like a party animal.
It is.
I love it.
This is definitely a party trick. You could bring this anywhere and just amaze people with the fact that the
Sure.
stone can literally shift colors.
Yes, it is. It's amazing. And so this estimated retail value is $12,867, but our club price, hold on to your seats, $6,434, and our show price, that's tonight only, our show price is $5,148 for this color change garnet and diamond ring, 14 karat white gold. This is a stunner. I mean, just look at it.
I think I'm in love with the side of the shank as much as this color change too. So with this ring, you have, instead of diamonds going down the center, you have a fan right here of baguette diamonds that are actually set into a channel or even bezel, you could say. So it's almost a little nice fan effect that's
Right.
bringing you up to this cluster here. So
Right.
I love the design of this.
It almost reminds me of a class ring. You know how you said on the side, instead of the diamonds going straight down the side, it's going like horizontally to the ring. And that kind of reminds me of, you know, when you got your class ring and you got to the side.
Yeah.
How it, you know, how you wanted to design it. It's very different. This is very unique.
Unique.
That's the
great
right
way,
word for
yes.
it. It's a party animal, unique, beautiful, and it is. I mean, the size of it, 4.93 color change garnet, 4.93 carat weight. That's a pretty substantial
Yeah,
garnet.
and 4.93 is the total weight between, so that's the total weight between the color change garnet and the diamonds.
And the diamonds.
So you are getting here, you're getting a 3.98 color change garnet, and then you're also getting 0.95 of diamonds. So you're almost getting a carat of diamonds, and you're getting a nice large
That's amazing.
garnet as well.
Amazing. What a steal. 59% off of that. And so just as a reminder, a horse of a different color. My host pick tonight was the 3.36 carat weight tanzanite and diamond ring in 14 karat yellow gold. Also a steal. So I just wanted to share that with you once more. It's my host pick, and I only have 15 more minutes on this show. But we have Katie Gell coming up next. And before we get to her, I have some beautiful blue tanzanites to show you coming up next on the Prestige Jewelry Club.
You're watching the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from the heart of Manhattan.
When I was a young man, well, that's just the way it was where I was from. You got married and you had a family. And nobody had any money. My price range was nowhere near it was between a cigar band and a Cracker Jack box. 3 kids, and 30 years later, I thought I should get her what she deserved. But I wanted to get her when we were first married. And the more I see it on her, the more I see the tolerant young lady that I married.
Join the conversation and learn more about all of our products and pricing at PPJCTV.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Noreen, and I'm only on for the next 10 minutes. I am here with our special guest, Annie V, who knows all about these beautiful gems. So let's get right to it. We've got an 8.08 carat sphene and diamond ring in 14 karat white gold. This is just gorgeous. Estimated retail value $10,205. Show price, ready for this? $4,083. That's a savings of 59%. That's just stunning. That's a huge savings for this huge sphene and diamond ring. Oh my gosh.
Yep, and sphene is like no other gemstone out there, in my opinion. I mean, it's actually the mineral is known as titanate, and it's not commonly used in jewelry because it is a little bit softer and brittle than some other stones. But when they find a quality and a size that's large enough to make into a facetable piece, it's a lot of fun for jewelry because it's a little bit more of a collector's piece since it is less common.
It certainly is.
And this stone, so sphene, it's a transparent stone that comes in green to yellow to brown varieties. But what makes it truly spectacular is that it's incredibly dispersive. And dispersion is when a gemstone has the ability to take white light and break it into its spectral colors, meaning the rainbow, Roy G. Biv. And you know this if you have heard the term fire with diamonds. Fire is the flecks of pink and purple and green that you're seeing. This sphene shows more dispersion than even a diamond. So as it spins, you can see right there on the screen that it's spitting out little flecks of red and green and blue. And yeah, sphene is
you can wear it with anything.
It's truly amazing in that respect. This isn't a ring that I would recommend that you wear with everything because, like I said, it is a little bit softer and it's a little bit more brittle. But this is such an amazing stone. That's the point. Like, this sphene is truly spectacular because it's sphene.
Right.
And because it's a facetable... It's a facetable
and it's
sphene.
a one of a kind. We only have one. It's a one of a kind. And if you ever want to see them on Pinterest, you absolutely can. All of our one of a kinds are on our Pinterest page. So come chat with us there. And all the diamonds on this as well. Look at the side. Look at the front. This is just a sparkler.
It is sparkly.
That's amazing. Amazing. So up next we've got 2.38 karat tanzanite and diamond ring in 14 karat white gold. That's beautiful. Oh my goodness. It reminds me of a portrait again, but it has some personality. Look at the sides. That's beautiful. And tanzanite again is just gorgeous.
Yeah.
The estimated retail value is, estimated what you'd pay if you went anywhere else, $4,929. Our club members pay $24.65, and our show price tonight only is $1,972. That's a savings of 59%. We cut out the middleman, we bring it right to you. It's a beautiful, beautiful ring.
It is. This design is very unique too. I think that it's really the first time tonight that we've seen something that looks like this. And I think it's because, so we do have this, I want to say, I'm using this term loosely too, we have this halo style. So we have stones around that colored center stone, but it's not the traditional halo that we see in a lot of other pieces.
Right. This is definitely unique.
No, we are using baguettes, so we have those longer rectangular melee, and then between each baguette,
love those.
Yep, you're getting a channel that has bead set diamonds into each channel, so it almost creates like a ray of sunshine look. It's almost like the bead set are the rays of sunshine, and between each ray of sunshine, you're getting diamond, and you're getting baguette diamond there.
And look at the split shank. Is that the right term? Split shank.
Correct.
And then the basket underneath holding everything up.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
It's allowing light in. It's creating a nice full look without weighing down the piece as well.
Sure. And it's a different style basket. You know, it emulates the sun. Look at that. There you can
it's almost
see the
like
sun
those
ray,
rays
on the
are
top.
literally the rays, the sunshine rays are starting at the bottom and then curving and bending upward.
Beautiful. Oh, there you go. Look at that. That's amazing. Look at that. And again, that is
beautiful ring.
Only $19.72 in its price for our show. Only tonight. That's just beautiful. We've only got 9 minutes left with me. So I'm going to move right along to a very similar tanzanite. It's a diamond, a 3.63 carat weight tanzanite and diamond pendant and 14 karat white gold. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it matches the host pick for sure, and it would also match the tanzanite we just saw with the diamonds. Now tell me about, is that a halo around these?
It is. You have a double halo around this oval tanzanite right in the center. The tanzanite is 2.79 carats, and then you also have a really nice two-tone effect to it because the 4-prong basket that this oval tanzanite is set into is yellow gold, in fact, which is nice because yellow gold is a little bit softer than white gold too. So it guarantees that you're not going to chip that stone when you put it in there because it's a little bit of a softer metal.
That's amazing. It's amazing. Would you like to try this on?
Sure, of course.
Let me see if I can make this happen for you. This is just beautiful.
I particularly like the bail on this as well. So the bail is split. So it's almost like we have this split shank thing, but instead of that, it's on the bail, which the bail is what connects the pendant to the chain. So I think it's really interesting in that respect. And there's diamond set onto the bail as well.
It's gorgeous. Oh my goodness. And it's so delicate. The chain is so delicate, and then you get to really see the tanzanite and the diamonds on the pendant. Oh my goodness. That's beautiful. Look at you. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Don't I feel fancy?
That's gorgeous. Again,
love it.
The original retail value of that is $4,374, and the savings that you're going to get for our show price is $1,750. You would only pay $1,750 for that, and that is 59% savings. So once again, become a member. Member price $21.87, but show price tonight only $1,750 for that beautiful pendant. That's beautiful. Just beautiful. You know, Annie, we only have 6 minutes left, so you can wear that.
All right. If you say so.
Until, but only until I'm gone. And then, let's take a look at the approximate 1.46 carat weight fancy intense yellow diamond band ring in 18 karat white gold. 18 karat white gold. We haven't heard that very much tonight. Look at that. Again, a stunner. This is a firework. This is a party This is
Yep.
a party
Once again,
piece.
you're getting that sunburst look from it. I think it's really because of those shared prongs. So at the end and the tip of each diamond, it's set into a shared prong, and that prong is what's really creating that pointed look on the outside.
That's
perimeter there.
amazing. It's amazing.
Yep.
And let me tell you, the original price of this, estimated retail value, is $14,617. I nearly fell down. But our club price, and of course you can always become a member of our club price is $5,482, and our show price tonight only is $4,386. So let me tell you, that is 69% savings on all of these diamonds. Tell me about the rarity of this.
Sure. Well, yellow diamonds are classified as a fancy diamond color. So colorless diamonds are graded according to their own grading system, and then you have fancies that are graded to its separate grading system.
Oh, okay.
And yellow is the most common color fancy, but just because it's the most common doesn't mean that it's still not rare, because just to give you an idea, 1 out of every 16,500 carats that come out of the ground is yellow. So I mean, it might be the most common color diamond, but that doesn't mean that it's common as well.
Right.
Exactly.
And if you want to take advantage of our show price tonight, we only have 2 of these here. So just saying, you might want to act quickly if you would like one of these.
Got to make note, great engagement ring. I think that this would definitely be a great gift to give to someone. And exactly. And I mean, you're at $14,000. This is the estimated retail value. This is what you would be paying on the street for this, and you can get an engagement ring that has valued at that for $4,386. That's 18
amazing.
karat gold as well.
Gentlemen, you heard? That is a good deal on an engagement ring. We won't tell, I promise. So again, look at the side. Now look at that basket. It's very different. It's kind of similar to what we saw on the other sunburst style ring.
Which once again is so nice because it allows a lot of light in there. So you're able to get light from underneath and the sides that just pop right back out. So it makes that stone even more sparkly. It's great for cleaning purposes. You can really get in there and keep your jewelry sparkly and fresh. There's so many reasons why that gallery is the way that it is.
Sure. And we also have one more yellow diamond, and it is my last product with you all tonight, so I'm so excited to show it to you. We have an approximate 1.3 carat weight fancy intense yellow diamond band ring in 18 karat white gold. This, if you bought it anywhere else, would be $13,186. Oh my, but we don't pay those prices here at the Prestige Jewelry Club. We've got this for $4,945 $4,945 for our members, and our show price is $3,956. That's a savings of 69%. Look at that, and it is just so unique.
It really is. Once again, great engagement ring. Say your partner is a little bit more, I say this would be a little bit more organic than some of the sharper, more geometric pieces that we've seen. So say they're really soft and really, I mean, I just think that there's a very particular personality out there who would just wear this so spectacularly. So
and look at them side by side.
Definitely for someone.
They're so different. But they're still of the same yellow diamond variety. They're so beautiful. I just
they both have yellow diamonds in common. Sorry, lots of words there. Yellow diamonds in common, colorless diamonds, and 18 karat gold.
Sure. Oh my goodness. Now how do they even do this around the ring? We've got this interesting,
almost like that floral. It's like
a floral halo.
I would say that it's definitely a more. I like it.
New term.
It's definitely a little bit more floral. I mean, to me, it looks like a flower from the top.
Sure.
And it's more organic. So that's a bead set. It's still some type of halo. So I'm gonna go with floral. I like it. Floral halo.
It is great.
Yep. And the beading and the setting style is very complex. It takes a lot of time to learn a setting technique like this. The under gallery is really, really nice. You see it spinning right there, and it allows a lot of light. Once again, it's keeping the piece, it's keeping it nice and light on your finger. So like say this is an engagement ring, which I think would be perfect for it, or an anniversary ring. You're gonna get a lot of wear out of it. It's not gonna be burdensome to wear all the time.
Oh no, and it's very easy and it's very light. Now I have to ask you, Annie, what is your favorite piece been from this hour?
My favorite piece.
What do you like the best?
I'm gonna go with the Sphene.
The Sphene.
Just because I like Sphene as a gemstone. It's.
Do you want to wear it?
Sure.
It's my last minute with you
the
all.
The dispersive nature is unrivaled.
It's amazing. I love this. Look at these. Oh my goodness. That's just beautiful. Annie, I have to thank you for being here with me. It's my very first time hosting with the Prestige Jewelry Club.
Thank you. You did great.
It's been a blast.
It
and
has.
You know everything about all of these jewelry pieces that we have for you. Once again, my name is Noreen, and Annie V, thank you so much for being with us. And thank you so much to all of our fabulous callers who took advantage of our fabulous prices this hour. I can't get over these prices. Remember, if you want to see and learn about some of the most beautiful jewels on earth and get the opportunity to bring home those jewels at an absolute best value, then always join us here on the Prestige Jewelry Club.
You're watching the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from the heart of Manhattan.
I was in such a hurry.
Join the PPJCTV on Facebook and Twitter at PPJCTV. See our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest, and join us live weeknights from 6 to 9 on YouTube.
Why are our prices so low? Well, let's look at how many hands does a typical piece of jewelry change before you get to wear it. Most traditional jewelry retailers, whether brick and mortar store or a competing TV shopping network, fall in this category in how they source their jewelry. Someone mines it and sells it to someone who processes the rough into a cut and polished gemstone, including any treatments that may be required to enhance the beauty of the gemstone. This is most likely done in Asia and then sells its production to someone who is a wholesaler, stockiest of loose gemstones, who upon specific demand sells it to someone who manufactures jewelry, and then sells its production to a retailer, which may be a competing TV shopping network or a traditional store, who then typically mark up to 3 times and sell it to you. At Prestige Jewelry Club, we buy the rough from the miners, process it in-house into beautiful gemstones, put it into jewelry in our own factories, and then sell it to you directly through our website or TV shopping club. This translates into big money savings that we pass on to you. And also you get the first picks for being a member. In the end, you win big time. www.pjctv.com.
Hi, and thanks for watching the Prestige Jewelry Club. I'm Ashley, and I want to remind you all to become a member of the Prestige Jewelry Club. We are a jewelry-loving community here, and we want to pass that savings on to you. Membership is free and easy, so call us, go online, and become a member of our community. We'll see you soon.
You're watching the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from the heart of Manhattan.
I was in such a hurry to get on the road because I didn't want to miss orientation, and I turn around and I see her smiling, but with a couple of tears running down her cheek. And then she hands me this necklace that she had had when she was a girl. The smell is what I remember most. It's sort of a mixture of peanut butter cookies and licorice. She's the only person I've ever met that liked licorice. But that's what I think of when I put this on.
Join the conversation and learn more about all of our products and pricing at PPJCTV.
Hi, and thanks for watching the Prestige Jewelry Club. I'm Ashley, and I want to remind you all to follow us on Twitter. Send us any of your questions or comments, and we will answer them live for you on TV at PPJCTV #Jewelry Club.
See more of all of our great products and prices, as well as our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest. See more of all of our great products and prices, as well as our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest. Join the PPJCTV on Facebook and Twitter at PPJCTV. See our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest, and join us live weeknights from 6 to 9 on YouTube.
Hello and welcome to the Prestige Jewelry Club. Tonight we'll be looking at some fabulous and affordable gold, and we'll offer it up to you at up to 73% off its estimated retail value. Plus, I'll be joined by the fabulous guest gemologist, Annie V. All that and so much more coming up right now on the Prestige Jewelry Club. Hello and welcome back to the Prestige Jewelry Club. I am joined with my gemologist, Annie V, and my name is Katie. Hello, Annie. How are you?
Hi, Katie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
have you here.
I know, I'm so excited. All right, so we are going to get started with my favorite out of this pick. It is a 5.11 carat yellow sapphire and diamond ring in 18 carat yellow gold. It is such a cheerful, summery color.
A nice place to start.
I think so. Bright for the summer. Just look at the way it sparkles. And its estimated retail value is $18,000. However, if you join the club, we are offering it at $9,021. And our very special show price is $7,217. So Annie, what can you tell me about this yellow sapphire?
Sure. Well, here we have a 5.11 carat yellow sapphire. We also have 1.5 carats of diamonds that are paired with this yellow sapphire. The sapphire is an oval faceted cut, and it's set into a nice, lovely, classic 4-prong setting. Then we have a double layer of cluster bead set, or shared prong, not bead set, correction, shared prong stones around this oval center stone that really gives it such a nice sunbursty feel.
Exactly, I was just going to say, it's such a sunburst, and all of the diamonds surrounding it really bring out that sunburst color.
Oh, definitely. The diamonds definitely do justice of showing off this yellow sapphire right in the center there.
It's so regal, too.
It is,
and
definitely.
What can you tell me about the setting?
Sure. Well, we have...
Really different.
Can I see it a little closer? Let me take a look at the side of this. Let me get my loop out, actually. Okay, so from the side here, we have, once again, it's actually split beads. So this is a bead set shank that's going up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diamonds on each side, so 10 on each side of the shank, and then we have shared prong cluster around the center. And it's that shared prong, that outer prong, that really gives it that pointy, sunbursty feel.
Yeah, it almost looks like a basket holding up the stone.
Yep, and that's because the the under gallery of the ring that we see here with all this pierced work, it can also be called a basket, depending on who you're talking to. I mean, there's so many names and terms for a lot of things in jewelry. So basket, gallery is another one.
Yeah, sapphires are so gorgeous, and I really have never seen a yellow sapphire. So, is it really popular now? Is it up and coming?
As far as sapphire, I mean, blue sapphires are definitely the most popular sapphire. I think that over time and still today they are. There's definitely other colors and things that come in and out of trend. I don't think yellow sapphire is one of those it's not out of trend, and it's not the most trendy of the sapphires as well, which is nice because it's classic in that sense. It's, I mean, the same as a yellow diamond. It's classic.
Yeah. Again, this is my host pick, a 5.11 carat yellow sapphire and diamond ring and 18 carat white gold. Available to you tonight at $7,217. Now we're going to move on to a 2.27 carat marquee UV mint garnet and diamond ring in 14 carat yellow gold. This is stunning. What can you tell me about the UV mint garnet?
Sure. Well, these stones, so the mint green, it's a stone this one was found in Kenya. There's actually different localities where they are stoned, but this one was mined in Kenya. It's not saturated and green to the point where it could be called savarite, but they're both grossular. Savarite is another green variety, and they're both grossular garnets, but this is UV because when it is exposed to UV light, it starts to fluoresce or phosphorize, which is really cool. And it's said to phosphorize in almost like an orange color. And basically that means that when it's broken down, I mean, stones are a bunch of atoms, and it's all every atom has electrons. When electrons are excited, they jump orbitals and they start to phosphoresce or fluoresce.
Wow.
So it's actually
really stunning.
It's kind of a phenomenon about the stone.
Now let's look at the estimated retail value of this is $3,713, and our club price is $1,857.
You know what? Scratch that. This is such a beautiful item. I want to give this away for a producer special tonight. $1,000.
Wow. $1,000. Everyone,
This
this
is
is the best
Give it
producers.
away, yeah.
Just this show.
They're feeling
Call
generous.
in. Yeah, we absolutely have the best producers, and they're giving this away for $1,000. You really cannot beat that. Look at this gorgeous
That's
stone.
a great purchase for $1,000.
Right.
This mint green garnet that does phosphorus. That's so cool.
Oh, it's so unique.
And, I mean, 14 karat yellow gold. I'm a huge fan of yellow gold. I love the
too.
warmth that it brings to a piece. And I am also, in addition to a fan of yellow gold, I'm a fan of marquee and this almond shape that we have here.
It's a really classic looking shape.
I think it's so fun too because it's a little bit sharper instead of a round, which is obviously curvilinear. So this to me it helps elongate the finger a little bit. I love what a marquee can do to a hand.
Wow. So we're going to try putting a UV light on it, and apparently it will change its color, like you said. Hold it. There. Wow.
Now this is extremely rare for garnets.
Yeah.
Extremely rare.
Can you imagine going to a party?
Right? How cool would this be though? No, there are people, I know someone who designs jewelry just for clubs and uses stones like this because they phosphorus.
Right.
So, I mean,
It would definitely be a statement making piece.
Totally.
Oh, I love it.
Totally. So cool.
That's great. And the band is actually pretty simple, and I think that's great when you have such a bold stone.
Exactly. You have the stone is bold, the setting is bold. It's very dramatic on top, so you don't necessarily need that shank to be busy. I mean, it's nice that it's almost a contrast to the busyness on top and all the fun that's going on top of this ring.
Yeah, and again, such a unique price right now. To have it at $1,000, a producer special, you really cannot beat that. And next up, we're going to show you a 2.24 carat oval UV mint garnet and diamond ring and 14 carat yellow gold. Again, another gorgeous UV garnet. And what can you tell us the difference about this stone in comparison to that?
There's a bunch of differences that I see right off the bat. We have a oval stone instead of that sharp, that marquee, that shape right there, that almond shape is called marquee. So right there, different shape stone. I mean, gives a completely different feel to the ring.
It is.
Instead of the shank on the first one, we don't see any diamonds. It's just a nice solid gold shank. Here we have a split shank. It's split into 3 ways with bead set stones.
That's so stunning.
Going all the way up the top. Yeah, so the shank is a little more dramatic than that last one.
Right.
And I think that the top center is not as dramatic as the first one we saw. So it's almost like we flipped it around a little bit.
Yeah, I'm also noticing on this one, you can see a little bit of the base. I don't know if you can see that.
So it is, it's raised from the side, so we have a nice gallery there.
Right.
The gallery is allowing a lot of light to come through. It's also decorative, so we have some scroll work and filigree going on in this gallery here.
It's gorgeous. Now let's look at price on this one. The estimated retail value at $3,531. Our club price at $1,766. And if you call in this hour, it's $1,413. Now again, we are cutting out all of the middlemen on this. These are deals that you really are rare to find anywhere else. We go direct from the miners straight to you without any other markups, and it's really a great deal for such gorgeous, gorgeous stones.
Yep, it's true.
Now let's look at that filigree again. You were telling me. Oh, and even the inside is really gorgeous.
Yep, there's almost like a little curl, or it looks like a little wave on the inside underneath this gallery. It's pretty cute. And yep, so on the side.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, do you want to try the UV again? just so we
Sure,
can
let's
see?
show everybody how this stone, it's gonna fluoresce for everyone. It's very, very cool.
Oh, wow.
See, it's an orange stone right now. It just shifted from green to orange.
That's stunning. Yep. I love the way it not only reflects the garnet, but it also then makes all the diamonds around it sparkle. It
Well,
just
some diamonds,
accentuates it.
they fluoresce as well. So I'm not sure, I don't have the specs on these ones right here, but they do. It's all planned and paired so nicely.
Yeah, that's really gorgeous. Thank you. So now we're going to move on to another yellow sapphire, a 6.02 carat yellow sapphire diamond ring in 18 karat white gold. Now this one is a little bit more subtle than my host pick, but
Very
still
different,
makes
too.
exactly. But it still makes quite a statement.
Yep. I think this one's a little bit more, I see Art Deco when I look at that.
Yes.
So your host pick is, to me, that's more Elizabethan in feel, and you have the cluster setting. But here, this one is really about this large sapphire right in the center that's an emerald cut. So it's almost rectangular, but then it doesn't have those sharp corners. They're cut off, and they're almost like little dog-eared there.
Exactly.
And so very, very different in style. This is almost a take on a 3-stone, even though there's more than 3 stones here, because you're supposed to look at the side where you have this cluster. You have 3 stones clustered right here, but it almost from afar gives the look of one larger triangular stone. So it does have this
that Art Deco vibe.
Yeah. I mean, when you see this color contrast, anytime you see a color contrast and sharp geometry, definitely Deco is what comes to mind.
Now let's talk price on this one.
Sure.
The estimated retail value of this is $19,563. Now it is quite staggering, the price that we are offering it at. A 69%
And that's the price you'd
off.
be paying if you walked into any,
I know.
right? We're over here, we're close to 5th Avenue. You walk into the stores there, that's what you would be
Oh,
paying.
an extreme markup. But here we're offering the same quality, if not better. And our club price is $7,336. And the show price being $5,869. You really can't beat that. Such a gorgeous summer stone. Yeah, it really would make such a statement. I love that.
Yep. And this is sapphire. This is a 9 on the most hardness. It's a hard stone. This would make an amazing engagement ring.
It really would.
Yep. Say your favorite color is yellow. People love yellow sapphire engagement rings, yellow diamond engagement rings.
It is
This
something
would be-
different and classic.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. So now matching these other yellow sapphires that we have seen, we have an 8.85 carat yellow sapphire and diamond earring in 18 karat white gold. Would look gorgeous with both of the previous yellow sapphires.
They can go with either.
So price on this one, $25,090 estimated retail value. And the club price is $10,753. Your show price at $8,603. These are also great for summer. I think that they would look great with anyone's skin tone.
I think so as well. I think what's fun about this is that this could transition from daytime to evening wear.
Easy.
I think that you can dress these up so easily as well as wear them casually, which is fun. Not much jewelry is like that.
Right. Now, what can you tell me about the setting that these are in?
Sure. Well, we have a classic 4-prong setting. So these sapphires, we have a total carat weight, 7.35 carats of the sapphire. That's for both of them. And they're rose cut sapphires, which means that there's no bottom to it. There's no base, or what they call like a pavilion or a belly to the stone. So it's flat and tabular, and then it has faceting on top. And that's set into a 4-prong setting. Each stone has that classic 4-prong, which is sturdy and stable. It's gonna hold up over time really well. And then you have a nice little halo around each one. So it's classic and simple enough, but fancy and kind of fun too.
Yeah, they're cheerful colors.
Yes.
And yeah, again,
the rose cut is fun too. It's definitely
really
a fun cut. It's different than a lot of the modern brilliant cuts that you see around.
Exactly. Now the price on this one, again, the show price, $8,603. 65% off. You really cannot beat that. It's such a special price, and again, it would look great, you know, with your sapphire yellow ring. Tell your husband it's a must.
Yeah, right. I need them together.
Now remember, we are live from the heart of Manhattan's Diamond District, and coming up next we have some beautiful blue tanzanite coming up next on the Prestige Jewelry Club.
Join the conversation and learn more about all of our products and pricing at PPJCTV.
Hi, I'm Annie V, Fellowship Gemologist. You might be wondering, how do we keep our prices so low? It's because we're vertically integrated. We're literally doing all of the work for you and cutting out the middlemen, starting from the mining process up to the lapidary process to the designing and jeweling process. We're here bringing you amazing quality and amazing prices here at Prestige Jewelry Club.
You're watching the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from the heart of Manhattan.
I was in such a hurry to get on the road because I didn't want to miss orientation, and I turn around and I see her smiling, but with a couple of tears running down her cheek. And then she hands me this necklace that she had had when she was a girl. The smell is what I remember most. It's sort of a mixture of peanut butter cookies and licorice. She's the only person I've ever met that liked licorice. But that's what I think of when I put this on.
Join the PPJCTV on Facebook and Twitter at PPJCTV. See our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest, and join us live weeknights from 6 to 9 on YouTube.
Welcome back. I'm Katie with my host gemologist, Annie V. And now we are going to show you 3 tanzanites. First, we're starting with a 33.78 carat tanzanite and diamond ring in 14 carat white gold. Isn't that stunning? What can you tell me about the tanzanite?
Tanzanite is it's a great stone. It's a 6.5 on the Mohs hardness. It has a nice stability. About 90% you do see that it's heated right there. We're noting on screen that it's treated, and that's very common for tanzanite, something that you see for the most part. It's a mineral called zoisite, and upon heating it, this mineral transfers from a brown color to this beautiful blue, purple, violet color that you see right here. So it's a really fun stone. This stone was a little too included to turn into a faceted gemstone. So they took these inclusions, which our cutters, they know that this stone is so valuable and so interesting, even with the inclusions. So they gave it this cabochon, or this dome cut, so there's no facets. It's French, meaning domed or head-like. So, this is a great way to show off some of the interesting features that is going on inside of this beautiful, beautiful tanzanite.
Yeah, it really is quite a statement piece. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite this brilliant with the purple color.
This color is completely distinct to me. When I see this color, I don't think sapphire, I don't think, amethyst, I think tanzanite. It's a combination of purple and blue, and it's wild, the color of tanzanite.
And yeah, the settings on these are gorgeous. So there's this tanzanite, and we're moving on to another. A 24.75 carat tanzanite and diamond ring in white gold. Now tell me about this shape.
This here we have a pear-shaped cabochon. So once again, it's not a faceted stone, so there's no sharp angles on it or facet junctions that you see between the flat faces. This is rounded, and this is the best way that the cutter, he looked at the rough and said, this has amazing color to it, and let's show off the color and show off the internal characteristics or inclusion of the stone. So.
Yeah, and not only that, the band, the detail work on the band is just stunning.
Yep, there is just as much going on the side of this as there's going on inside the stone.
Now, let's talk price on this one. Where we're estimated retail value of $5,013 and our club price at $2,500. And our show price, if you call in the next hour, $2,006. Really, you cannot beat that. And I love the way that it kind of elongates your finger.
Yep, I'm a huge fan. Marquise that we had before, like that, I think it was the UV garnet that was the marquee. Now we have another shape that, in my mind, from a design standpoint, really elongates the finger, the pear shape. Exactly. So I'm a big fan of this cut of stone. Yeah. It's even better that it's such a large size. I say, hey, the larger the gemstone, the better. This is an amazing, amazing size. It's 24.75 carats. That's huge. And the pear shape, so you're getting a huge stone and something that elongates the finger. It's like cocktail-y times 1,000.
Exactly, and this setting is called a cat's claw, am I right?
Yes, so we have prongs, and instead of being rounded prongs at the top, they're actually tapered and sharpened a little to look like cat's claws prongs. Yep, so we have 4. We have 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. So it's a really, in my opinion, I love this setting style with the rounded stones, the rounded cabochons. I like that there's a little bit of sharp with a little bit of round. It's a nice contrast.
Right. Now, those are our 2 gorgeous tanzanite rings, and now I'm going to put on the pendant that goes with it, if I can do this myself.
If not, I'm here to help.
Yeah, I might. Now, tell me the difference of these 2 tanzanites that we're looking at. Maybe it's lighting, but one looks a little bit lighter than the other.
Well, you do. Tanzanite definitely, it comes in a variety of colors. So it ranges from almost like a deep blue to a purple with violet and indigo in between. So, when I'm looking at the screen right now, I see this tanzanite has a little bit more of that blue color to it. And then this one has definitely a little more purple. So, they both definitely have that characteristic tanzanite color, but they're the opposite ends of the spectrum, which is really nice because tanzanite is pleochromatic, which means that it's a stone, pleo meaning many, it's a gemstone that possesses many body colors. So it's not supposed to just be one single color every single time around.
Right. Now let's compare it to this pendant, which would pair beautifully with these.
Oh, definitely. Either one. It'd pair with this one because it'd pair with the pear shapes, but then it'd also pair with the non-pear shape, with the rounded or the oval cabochon. So.
Yeah, this is really gorgeous.
Yep, and once again, you're getting those cat claw prongs and amazing body color.
It's a 42.37 carat tanzanite and diamond pendant in 14 carat white gold. Here we'll show it, and the string came off, so you know that it's the chain.
There we go, and I love that. So we have the bail. The bail is this top center, or this top piece right here. The bail is what connects the chain to the pendant. And this bail, we have a paved bail right here. So there's row after row of bead set stones. That's amazing craftsmanship, and it's all the more sparkly.
Yeah, they really are stunning. Now we're going to move along pretty quickly here for our last 2 of this hour. These 2 are the Mexican fire opals. Now how rare are these?
Mexican fire opal is definitely, it's rare in a sense because I mean, for a while it was only found in Mexico. So this is actually the national stone of Mexico.
Oh, wow.
It's a silicate, so all opals are silicates, and this one had iron oxide in the mix as it was forming under the ground. So this stone, I'm a huge fan of opals, huge fan of Mexican fire opal.
Yeah, now am I right in thinking this is the most lush opal in the world?
Lush, it could be. I mean, depends on who's looking at it and who's you know, jewelry is subjective.
Okay.
So, well,
Yeah.
no, it's totally okay. Jewelry
Yeah.
is subjective, and I think that it's up to the eye of the beholder to determine,
Exactly.
you know, what they think is.
And you know, we only have a minute left, and these two energizing stone
Yeah, oh my
colors, they're
gosh.
so gorgeous. We're offering them at a great value, so do not miss out. We have this stone at our show price of $2,284, and this one at $2,293. Now remember to join the conversation and see more of our latest looks at facebook.com/Prestige Jewelry Club. And as always, we are broadcasting live from the heart of Manhattan, and we are here to always give you the most beautiful jewelry at the absolute best values. Thank you for watching the Prestige Jewelry Club.
You're watching the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from the heart of Manhattan. Join the PPJCTV on Facebook and Twitter at PPJCTV. See our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest, and join us live weeknights from 6 to 9 on YouTube. You're watching the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from the heart of Manhattan.
I was in such a hurry to get on the road because I didn't want to miss orientation, and I turn around and I see her smiling, but with a couple of tears running down her cheek. And then she hands me this necklace that she had had when she was a girl. The smell is what I remember most. It's sort of a mixture of peanut butter cookies and licorice. She's the only person I've ever met that liked licorice. But that's what I think of when I put this on.
Join the conversation and learn more about all of our products and pricing at PPJCTV.
Welcome back to the Prestige Jewelry Club. I'm Katie, your host, and I'm here with gemologist Annie V. Thank you for being here.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Now I'm going to start with my host pick for this hour. It is a Colombian emerald, a 5.69 carat Colombian emerald and diamond ring in 14 karat yellow gold. Estimated retail value at $11,366, but tonight we're offering it at $5,134. Now, we had this appraised recently.
Correct.
So what can you tell me about that and how appraisals, how they go?
Sure. Well, appraisals are definitely something with all of your jewelry, I recommend that you go and you actively get your stuff appraised because you want to get insured. You never know. You might lose your jewelry. You might have it stolen. Who knows?
Right.
But if you're going to take the time and spend a lot of money on your jewelry, care and consideration, you definitely want the appraisal as well. So we've used, it's GAL, who's in Manhattan here with us. They're a third-party appraising company, and we did the work for you. So now you don't have to go out and purchase your own appraisal. You don't have to find an appraiser. You don't have to go and actually take time out of your busy schedule to do it. We did it for you. So it's great for, insurance value. It's a must, in my opinion. People lose their jewelry all the time, and something as beautiful as this, if you lost it, you want to know that you can somehow, get it back somehow.
Right, and we're showing you the website now on how we do our appraisals, and you can see what it is appraised at. Let's see, it's appraised at 11,500,
which is even more than our, it's
Estimated
slightly
retail
over
value.
our estimated retail value. So we gave you the low end of the appraisal value, which is great. You're getting, this is true and authentic. This is a very reputable company with a lot of integrity. They do appraisals for other jewelry television shows, as well as, a magnitude of people in the jewelry industry.
Yes.
So
here in the diamond industry.
Oh my gosh, totally. Yep.
Now this is my favorite stone because it has that almost turquoisey feel.
Oh,
like
the
stone
stone is beautiful.
It's stunning.
It
and then
does.
I also think the brackets on I don't know if I'm calling
That's
them
fine.
correctly.
Yep.
It has that Art Deco vibe that I love.
Yeah, it's a very interesting shank because you have 6 princess cuts on both sides of the shank, so 12 in total, and they graduate in size. So at the base, it's I don't know offhand what size each princess is, but they get bigger. So at the bottom is the smallest, then it gets a little bit bigger in the middle, and then the biggest ones are right next to that emerald. And they're princess cuts, so it adds a very, like you said, deco. You see the geometry of the princess.
Yes.
You think, that could be like the same aesthetic as the side of the Empire State Building. I see architecture in a lot of jewelry, and deco is a good way to describe that shank.
Yeah. Oh, I just can't get over that
Yeah,
color.
the color is amazing.
It's so bright
I'm a huge
and beautiful.
emerald fan too, and this emerald, it's spectacular color. It does have that almost like that light seafoam green color, and it's so clear. Sometimes you get emeralds that are
really
very
is.
included. All emeralds are included by by the nature of itself. But this one here is very gemmy, meaning it's a nice quality and it's very clear. So it's very transparent emerald.
So we're going to put it here on the mirror, and that's my host pick for this hour. We'll keep going back to that. And now we're going to move on to another Colombian emerald, a 4.56 carat fine quality Colombian emerald and diamond ring band in 14 karat yellow gold. So again, that gorgeous color and even a bigger stone.
Yep.
So
It's
it
like
makes
candy.
even more
It just,
of a
you just want to
is.
take it and
Oh, it's
like a ring
so
pop.
gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
Now the price on this one, estimated retail value, is $5,632. Our club price at $7,816. And our show price, if you call in this hour, is $6,253. That's 59% discount.
Yep.
You really cannot beat that. And really, to become a member of the Prestige Jewelry Club,
free.
It's free.
And it's easy.
Really, yeah. And why not get these amazing values on these stunning rings that really, I feel like this ring especially can be passed down.
This is definitely an heirloom piece. I mean, I think jewelry is one of the smartest investments that that anyone can take advantage of, because jewelry it doesn't for the most part. There might be rare circumstances, but it does not depreciate in value.
Right.
It only appreciates over time.
Right.
And this is something that you do. You literally pass it on to your children. You pass it on to your family members, your loved ones, and it becomes an heirloom piece. And this right here, yep. So they found other deposits of emeralds, but Columbia emeralds are still the most well-known. They still demand the highest prices in the industry. So talk about an heirloom piece.
Oh,
it's a Colombian
definitely.
emerald. It's a large Colombian emerald.
Yeah.
It's a 4.56 Colombian emerald.
Right. Now tell me about the setting on this.
Sure. Well, I know we're showing the side right here, so you have that gallery, and it's a nice little filigree style. So you have almost these two. It looks almost like some type of floral design, and you have
it's
this
really
scroll
intricate.
work. Yep, you have this scroll work going on, radiating to both this side and that side. and then a nice little pear shape right in the center there. So
that's
it's just as decorative from the side as it is from the top, and as it is from the shank going up.
Yeah, this is just gorgeous. And now again with the price, $6,253. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, that's a great price
So
for that.
now we are moving on to a ruby, a 2.2 carat ruby and diamond ring in 14 karat rose gold. Now rose gold is so popular right now.
I love rose gold. Can't go wrong with
Again,
it, in
very
my opinion.
elegant. Yeah.
And it's a nice subtle pairing with the ruby as well, because a lot of times you see ruby, such a classic stone, paired with classic metals like yellow or white gold. And here, I think the rose gold adds, it makes it even more blushed. And it's subtle and it blends, and it's the pink nature of the metal really goes nice with the red pink undertones of this ruby here.
It really does. It's such a classic stone and a very classic. Is that a cushion cut setting?
This
Or
is
similar?
Let me take a closer look. This is an oval. We have an oval faceted ruby, and then we also have a nice halo. So we have almost like an emerald shape halo around this oval. So I like that we have the oval, and then the symmetry is actually, it's slightly altered because instead of an oval halo, we have a rectangular halo. I think it's pretty neat.
Now say again for our guests what that rose gold really does for that ruby.
I think it really warms it up a little bit.
I totally agree.
I think it creates a softness,
Yeah.
and it almost, I see blushes. I think I see that the rose gold really brings out some of the pinkier undertones in that ruby.
It really does.
And
Yeah. Now let's
quite
talk
beautiful.
price on this one. Estimated retail value of $9,134. Now for the next 50 minutes, do not miss out on this. $3,653. That's such a bargain.
For a 2 carat ruby.
Really?
A 2 carat ruby, that's a great price.
Yeah, and ruby is that's more of the most classic stones, and now where did that come from, I guess? Like where did
Rubies, I mean, they've been mining rubies for centuries. I mean, some of the oldest rubies were found in Myanmar or Burma, and I think they were mining them and finding them even like 2,000 years ago. So rubies have been, been found all over the place for centuries upon centuries. I mean, kings and queens have been adorning themselves in rubies for quite some time now. So.
Yeah, and now we have 2 more rubies to show you tonight, both very classic and beautiful, and since they are such a wanted stone, we're offering it them at such a great price. Here we have a 1.84 carat ruby and diamond ring in 14 karat rose gold again. And the price tonight on this show, $2,761. Now, what can you tell me? Let's point out the differences between the last ring and this one. It's a little bit more simple.
Yep. This one, to me, it definitely has more of a solitaire feel, even though this is not a solitaire ring. Solitaire rings have 1 stone and that's it. But this is solitaire in the sense where it's about this ruby oval right here, and then the shank is basically accompanying this ruby. So you have a paved shank. So there's a lot more than just 1 single stone in this. So it's not solitaire in that sense. It's solitaire in the sense that there's nothing else around this ruby. You just have that classic 4-prong setting, and then you have a lot of melee pave or beadwork around the side, which it's really nice. It's like a dusting of diamonds.
Really gorgeous. Now, all of our rubies that we are showing you tonight are one of a kind. And you can see more of our one of a kind collections on Pinterest. Oh, that is just stunning. It looks so great next to the skin, very simple, and again, a great heirloom.
Yeah, I think this exactly a great engagement style. You can pair this with a really nice band, an all ruby band or an all diamond band, or there's so many things that you can do with this. The possibilities are endless.
And again, the show price being $2,761. Now moving on to our last ruby for you today. This one is quite a statement. 5.65 carat ruby and diamond ring in 14 karat rose gold. This has extraordinary brilliance. Look at that. Now what can you tell me about this setting? And is that 3 halos, am I correct?
Yep. So there's 3 halos. They're all concentric, all leading your eye right to that stunning oval ruby in the center. And the color of this, spectacular. I mean, to me, like, this rivals some of the finest rubies color-wise. This is actually mined in Mozambique. Mozambique is actually, it's known to, it's a newer find in the world of rubies, but it's actually known to have these colors that are comparable to some of the Burmese rubies or some of the rubies from Sri Lanka. So,
Why don't you put that on for
okay.
me, Annie?
Oh, I would love to. I love ruby. Let's see.
Oh, wow.
There we go. There's a good view.
That is so beautiful.
Yep.
I can just see you going to a cocktail party, your little black dress.
Yep.
Now, the special price is $4,276. With the estimated retail value being $10,000, that is extraordinary savings for such a stunning statement-making piece.
Mm-hmm.
You'll really...
I would get a lot of wear out of this.
Right.
That's for sure.
It's
a very interesting shank on the side too. So it's almost like a figure 8 shank.
Yeah.
And then we have a princess cut that's set. It's actually 4 princesses that are set to look like one square in the negative shape. There you see it right there. It's all bezel set. There's 4 princess square stones set to look like one larger.
Oh yeah.
One
I was
larger
gonna
square.
say, even looking from here, I thought it was just one stone.
Yeah.
And I can just imagine us leaving the studio now, walking down to Fifth Avenue, and the price on this would be easy, almost $11,000.
The Fifth Avenue, depending on the store, the price would probably even be more than that too, because so many stores out there just sell based on their name.
Right.
So definitely.
Oh, that's so stunning. Well, those are our one-of-a-kind rubies. Make sure you find those on Pinterest. And now we're moving on to a 4.07 carat Fanta Spessartite and diamond ring in 14 karat yellow gold. Now, how did it get this name? Obviously not from the soda, maybe.
I think there is some correlation between.
Really?
I mean, doesn't it look like that color that
It
pops
does.
like soda pop, and the color it's like that orange Fanta color. So I think that there is
great.
a correlation between the two. And it's super springy, super sprightly. So, well, it's not
really
called
is.
Sprite Spessartite. It's Fanta Spessartite.
Fanta Spessartite. Now, the estimated retail value of this is $5,100. Club value at $2,703. And we have an appraisal actually for this one, so that everyone can know just how wonderful our deals are. But tonight for the show price, we're offering it $2,163.
That's great. That's actually 57% off of the estimated retail value.
A 57% off of such a gorgeous stone. Now, what can you tell me about a Spessartite in general? Do they come in other colors?
Spessartites do not, but Spessartite is a variety of garnet. So garnet, which is the mineral species, it comes in many different colors. Spessartite comes in different shades of orange, but it doesn't come in any colors other than orange. So you will see sometimes we show sunset Spessartites on air, and those are still Spessartites, but they're the opposite end of the spectrum. So they're a little more red and darker in saturation than the bright Fanta that we see here. So
and you
oranges,
can see
different color, different shades of orange.
Right, it's really gorgeous.
It does. It pops.
Such a summery color.
Yeah, it really is. I love oranges. This is one of the most amazing orange stones in my opinion. Definitely pops from afar. Up close, it's very interesting to look at as well. So,
And you can see on your screen that we're showing you the gemological appraisal site, and the estimated retail value that they appraise at is $5,100. So accurate to what
spot on.
Yeah. But you can get it at such a special deal of $2,163. Just
that's
stunning.
where we come in handy.
Exactly.
Offer the amazing savings to you all.
Yes, and now we have, moving along to another Fanta Spessartite, a 4.08 carat Fanta Spessartite and diamond ring in 14 karat white gold. Now, what can you tell me? Now, am I correct in this one being a cushion cut?
This one, let's see. This one is more of an, It's teetering. I need to get a closer look because the cushion, this is cushion because it's slightly bowed. So it's funny because sometimes if it's more of a straight and angular look, then it would be an emerald or even a princess cut.
Right.
So this, and I think the outside of it makes me think it's straighter than it is. It has a little bit of a bow to it.
That's so gorgeous. You know, all of that, all the diamonds around the outside really accentuate that Fanta color. It's so gorgeous.
Yep. I particularly like that we have a little bit of a two-tone aspect going on. So the Fanta Spectrotite is set in a 4-prong setting, but the 4 prongs, they're actually yellow gold, which really, I mean, that's like a perfect, it blends right into that orange Spectrotite.
It does.
And you can't even see those prongs in there. So
Now, the estimated retail value of this is $6,412, and we're offering it tonight at $2,565. Just stunning value, and you really can't beat that. Look at the way it sparkles.
yep, there's a lot of diamonds. We have over a carat of diamonds in this ring, 1.39 carats. So that really adds to the experience of looking at this, all the sparkle that's going on around this beautiful gemstone.
I love the way that it looks on my finger too.
It really does. It looks
It's
beautiful on your
gorgeous.
finger.
And as always, we are broadcasting live from the heart of Manhattan's Diamond District. And coming out next, we'll be reducing prices on blue zircons, mocha zircons, and opals. Your chance to see these beauties is coming up next on the Prestige Jewelry Club.
Hi, I'm Annie V, Fellowship Gemologist. You might be wondering, how do we keep our prices so low? It's because we're vertically integrated. We're literally doing all of the work for you and cutting out the middlemen, starting from the mining process up to the lapidary process to the designing and jeweling process. We're here bringing you amazing quality and amazing prices here at Prestige Jewelry Club.
See more of all of our great products and prices, as well as our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Katie Gell, and I'm here with gemologist Annie V. Now we want to show you my host pick. Again, we're going to be showing it quite often. It is a Colombian emerald, 5.69 carat Colombian emerald and diamond ring, and 14 carat yellow gold. Again, it's so stunning. I love it. Now we're going to go on to zircons. We have here a 7.15 carat blue zircon and diamond ring and 14 carat white gold. Now, am I correct in thinking that this is one of the most popular colors of zircon?
It definitely is one of the most popular colors, zircons. That's because zircon has some properties that almost look like diamonds, and blue diamonds are amongst the rarest of diamonds.
Right.
So this right here is blue's a widely popular color. I think the majority of people on the planet prefer blue as that's their favorite color.
Right.
So, and this is a great blue option for a gemstone when blue diamond is not really that accessible.
Right.
Yeah.
Now the estimated retail value for this is $5,470. Our club price is $2,735. Now we're going to prove our estimated retail value by showing you another appraisal.
Oh, great.
I really can't get over, this color, it does remind me a little bit of the brightness of the emeralds that we saw before. So what can you tell me about the setting that we're looking at?
Sure, we have a 4-prong setting. The 4 prongs, they're actually two-tone, so there's a little bit of that nature going on. So they are two-tone because they're yellow gold, where the rest is white gold of the ring. And then we have a nice halo around the oval zircon. And then the shank, we have a very interesting shank where it is filled with baguettes in the center of the shank, and then the baguettes are flanked by bead set diamonds. So you have baguettes, which are rectangular, and then round brilliant diamonds, so they're round in nature. Both give off very, very different light reflections. So this is a little bit more complex on the side.
Yeah, now you can see that we're going to the appraisal. And let's see if we are correct. 5,500. A little bit more, but we're pretty spot on.
Oh, definitely.
That's so gorgeous. And
once
I see
again,
what you
the-
mean
yep.
with the baguettes inside.
And once again, GAL, it's a third party, so we are not affiliated with them, and they are a great company to work with. So the appraisals, we're actually giving that to you with the purchase, so that's really nice. You don't, I mean, an appraisal can tack on an additional anywhere from $100 to say even $200. Sometimes appraisers charge $100 an hour just to be able to document your piece and your jewelry. So the more complex it is, the more that appraisal is going to cost. We're giving that to you for free today.
Yeah, and it's, such a great show price tonight of $2,188. Gorgeous blue zircon. Now we're moving on to another blue zircon. We have an 11.58 carat blue zircon and diamond ring and 14 karat white gold. This is stunning. Now, I'm already noticing quite a difference in this band. What can you tell me about this?
Yes, very different band. So here we have, this ring is really mostly about the band aside from that beautiful zircon. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of bead set diamonds climbing all the way from the midsection to the top, where this stone is actually, so the stone is set in a different nature than we've seen in the past, because the stone is set east to west. Instead of up and down, it's set going across your finger in an east to west fashion instead of the north to south. So very interesting ring, very interesting pairing between the 5 rows of diamonds and that oval zircon right in the center. Once again, we have a little bit of two-tone, so the 4 prongs around this oval, they are yellow gold, which is nice because yellow gold is a little softer and it's a little warmer, so it goes with the blue. I think it blends a little bit more. It's not as much of a contrast. And zircon can be known to have a little bit of a brittle nature to it, so this helps the jeweler set the stone with a little bit more ease.
And the estimated retail value for this is $8,197, and our club price at $4,099. But today, if you call in this hour, it's $3,280. Really a stunning ring, and you really don't see a shape like this or even set that way for the oval.
The setting, the east to west setting, is definitely more of a modern setting style. So, I mean, I do like that. It's a little bit more fun and playful.
Right.
And you're right. You see that less often than you do other setting styles.
Which could make it another great heirloom piece and have it be, to this time period, a little bit more modern.
I agree. So, exactly. Who knows what they'll even be calling this time period at that time. But then, maybe ladies like us will be on TV years from now saying, this is reminiscent of...
Yes, Oh, the way it sparkles, too. A zircon really has... such great sparkle.
Zircons are extremely refractive, meaning they take light from the outside, and as it enters the gemstone, it's slowing so much, and it's slowing in a nature that it can really split into its light components. So white light is really comprised of the rainbow, and then it can spit out a rainbow, Roy G. Biv. So. It's really neat characteristic to zircon.
And now we're going to look at a different color of zircon. This is a 7.57 karat mocha brown zircon and diamond ring in 14 karat yellow gold. Let's compare the two. These are really, really stunning, and I've never seen this mocha brown color. It does remind me of almost a chocolate diamond.
Yeah, it has that similar. I mean, to me, I see a little bit of that cinnamon in it too. So it's brown, but then you have this almost like this auburn color to it. I really am a fan of the mocha zircons.
And the setting in this is also the band, really, really stunning.
Yep. So the band, definitely, this is very different than everything we've seen so far, because you have this bead set on both sides, so it's a bead set climbing up the side, and then in the center you have a round brilliant diamond, but it's set into a diamond shape, so it almost looks like diamond shapes going. And by diamond I mean like take a square and prop it up diagonally, and that's what you have going on in the center or in the negative space of those two rails.
Yeah, they're really gorgeous. Great to see them compared between. Now, on price on this one, if you call in this hour, $1,808 for such a gorgeous color of a ring. I mean, it's really It's really quite stunning.
It is, and it's zircon, so it's so sparkly. I love it.
Yeah.
There's just so much optical. This stone has optical promise. It's able to take light and do things that other gemstones just don't do. So sparkly when you look at it. Has a sub-adamantine luster. It's just truly spectacular.
Yeah, it's really gorgeous. Again, $1,808, 60% discount tonight. And our membership, again, it's risk-free. All you have to do is sign up. It's free, and you get all of these gorgeous gems and all this information, appraisals, without any upfront costs. And you can love it or return it in 30 days. So it's really a great value. Yeah. Now we're going to go back to my host pick so that you all can see it again. It is the emerald, the Colombian emerald. I just can't get over it with the Art Deco side. Just gorgeous. Now up next we have opals, and I know how popular those are.
They are.
So stay tuned for our opal selection.
You're watching the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from the heart of Manhattan.
When I was a young man, well, that's just the way it was where I was from. You got married and you had a family. And nobody had any money. My price range was nowhere near it was between a cigar band and a Cracker Jack box. 3 kids, and 30 years later, I thought I should get her what she deserved. But I wanted to get her when we were first married. And the more I see it on her, the more I see the tolerant young lady that I married.
See more of all of our great products and prices, as well as our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest. You're watching the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from the heart of Manhattan.
I was in such a hurry to get on the road because I didn't want to miss orientation, and I turn around and I see her smiling, but with a couple of tears running down her cheek. And then she hands me this necklace that she had had when she was a girl. The smell is what I remember most. It's sort of a mixture of peanut butter cookies and licorice. She's the only person I've ever met that liked licorice. But that's what I think of when I put this on.
See more of all of our great products and prices, as well as our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest.
Hi, I'm Ashley Potts. Tune in later this week because I have more great deals coming to you live from the heart of Manhattan at the Prestige Jewelry Club.
See more of all of our great products and prices, as well as our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest. Join the PPJCTV on Facebook and Twitter at PPJCTV. See our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest, and join us live weeknights from 6 to 9 on YouTube.
Welcome back to the Prestige Jewelry Club. I'm your host, Katie Gell, and I'm here with gemologist Annie V. Now we are going to show you opals, which I know are so popular, and the one that we're starting with is just stunning, and it is perfect for summer parties. It's a 1.62 carat cherry red Ethiopian opal and diamond ring in 14 karat yellow gold. Now, what can you tell me about this cherry red Ethiopian opal?
Sure. Well, here we have a 1.32 carat Ethiopian opal. We also have 0.31 carats of diamonds, and it's all set into 14 karat yellow gold. So this ring, I love this ring. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's the red color of the Ethiopian opal. It's been dyed. It's gone through a dyeing enhancement, and I think that's, in my opinion, if it's been dyed, who cares, as long as it gives me this beautiful red, cherry red color that I see here and love.
Yeah, it's really stunning. And the estimated retail value of $1.633 and our club value at $816. And show price tonight, if you call in this hour, $654.
Wow.
That is such a stunning value.
Yeah, great price, $600 for, I mean, you're getting like over a carat of Ethiopian opal, 0.31 carats of diamonds, and 14 karat yellow gold. Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a great ring for this season. Now tell me about opals, and they really play with colors, and this one especially, really with that sunburst look too around it.
Well, opal has a property, it's called the play of color, and that's what you see. So as you're looking at this opal, you might see little reflections that are pink and green and blue. There you see it perfectly on the screen.
Almost like confetti.
Yes, exactly. That's what's called the play of color for an opal. And red is actually the most prized color to see in opal. It's the rarest. So, and that's because red has the longest wavelength, and there's a couple of reasons why. But this is spectacular. This is showing a great variety of play of color in this opal. So fun.
It's really gorgeous. Now we're moving on to our next opal, a 6.08 carat Ethiopian opal and diamond ring in white gold. This is like a pure white opal. It's such a classic looking ring. Estimated retail value at $4,471. And this hour we're offering at $1,789. It's almost like, you can see like a cat claw again.
Yep, and right here we have 2 of them, so a double cat claws. So even though there's 4, it looks like 8 from the top.
Oh yeah, it is. It's really gorgeous. This is another version of the Ethiopian opal.
Yep. So here, and this is a spectacular. Once again, these Ethiopian opals are known to, like, just the play of color is amazing, and they're actually known to, even though they're a new discovery of Ethiopian opals, it's one of the newer discoveries in the opal world. It's actually been tested, and it's supposedly holding up to some of the finest opals that have been sourced in Australia for years and years and years now. So that's great. Even for a new discovery, it's getting such good response from the industry.
And this looks almost like asymmetrical, not like a perfectly cut opal.
It's because, I don't know, I can't speak for the lapidary artist, but my guess would be because right here it's a 5.94 carat opal. So sometimes when you have these larger specimens, you're willing to take a less perfect shape to keep more of that carat weight. So they saw this and they said, wow, the play of color of this is just extraordinary, and everything about this stone is so extraordinary. If I did try to make it more symmetrical, we're gonna lose a lot of that carat weight, which in the end is gonna lower the value of the stone. So you see that a lot with sapphires and rubies as well, because it's such a rare stone. They want to keep as much of that carat weight as possible.
Now the price on this, again, if you call in the next 30 minutes, $1,789.
What a steal.
Yeah, especially since the estimated retail value is $4,471. And I love the intricate design of the band in this setting.
Yep.
It's
So
really
from the
gorgeous.
side, you have that interesting filigree work. It's almost like a little, it looks like a little whale's tail from the side. So you
It
have
does.
this nice little scroll work. And then from the top you have, I mean, this band is completely encrusted in diamonds. So you have 0.38 carats of diamonds set in a pave style. So this band is, you know, it's very modern in a sense where there's not a lot going on around this opal, but it's also nicely planned and nicely supported.
Right, I could definitely see someone, you know, looking for something simple and elegant, but still classy and has that little sparkle to it for a
Right,
party.
a little bit of that flair.
Right, and then, you know, anywhere, again, we
Yeah,
walk
this
out,
is-
go to Fifth Avenue, and people would pay an outrageous price for this.
They're going.
Right.
They are paying outrageous prices for this.
And it's like, it's not even so much for what they actually have, you know, they're paying for the middlemen. And everybody taking
And they're
their
paying
markup.
for the name a lot of the time too,
Exactly.
especially on somewhere like Fifth Avenue.
Right.
You're definitely paying for that name, which, you know, there is a certain amount of integrity that comes with the name.
Of course.
But I mean, if I'm starting a jewelry collection, I'd rather
Right.
just get the jewelry
Exactly.
at affordable prices.
At affordable prices and the same quality that
Yep.
you would find on Fifth Avenue.
Yep.
And you can only get this at the Prestige Jewelry Club. We offer the best prices to all of our members, and if you aren't a member already, becoming one is free and easy. Just call the number on your screen or visit us at pjctv.com to get access to all of our exclusive prices. Now we're moving on to our next and last opal, a 5.33 carat Ethiopian opal and diamond ring in white gold. This is stunning. The setting is so classic. I love all of the diamonds around it. The estimated retail value of $6,264. Club price at $3,132. And the show price being $2,500. It's really gorgeous. Now, what can you tell me about this opal and the difference in the others?
Sure. Well, we have an oval opal again. So the carat weight on this one is it's a little bit less than that last one that we saw. So this one's coming in at 5.33. Still amazing play of color. You have that white body color to it with, I mean, every color of the rainbow here, especially the reds, which, like I said, they're a little bit, red is more rare to see. And I mean, I'm seeing a ton of it as you're wearing it, as it's spinning on camera there.
Right.
So love it. Very, very fine quality opal. And to me, what I really love about this, not only is the opal, but I love the scalloped look
I
of
was
the
just
shank.
going to say that.
Yep, I think-
It's vintage
Yep.
almost, and it really, you know, adds a different quality.
Yeah, it
to
just, it
this
flows, and I see almost like a mermaid's tail where they have the scales, the repeating
Right.
scales, and I love that. I love when I see this in design a lot. It's truly, it's fun, and it's lighthearted,
Right.
but it's definitely something that's elegant as well. So.
And it's quite raised up off of the finger itself in this band. And again, that intricate design.
Yep. So you
Just
have
gorgeous.
a little bit more of the sharp geometry in that gallery, and I mean, the light coming through, this is a translucent stone, so it's not as important as some other stones to get that light up and through. But it definitely helps with keeping the piece light as you wear it. So when you had that on your finger, did it feel like it was some heavy ring? Even though it's a pronounced ring, the look is big, but did it feel big and feel heavy and weigh you down?
No, it didn't.
Great.
It was light
Yeah.
and beautiful. And to see those opals again, don't forget to go to PPJCTV or see us on Pinterest. Now we're moving on to a different color of spessartite, a 5.64 carat sunset spessartite in diamond ring and 14 carat white gold. This is gorgeous. Estimated retail value is $5,915, and tonight we're offering it at $2,367. This is a really gorgeous piece. Now, we saw some spessartites earlier, so what can you tell me about this color and this stone?
So this is definitely, I think, on par with what we identify as spessartite. So it is this orange variety of garnet, but it's not quite bright like that Fanta. It's not that marigold, that really vivid orange. This to me is definitely darker in hue, tone, and saturation. So we have, I mean, there's flashes of red. There's flashes of a deep, almost like a burnt sienna. So this stone is definitely, it's beautiful, and I think
it's gorgeous.
Yeah,
I could
it's
definitely
very-
see it as like an engagement ring as
Yep.
well. And then
I think this would be a nice engagement ring, especially I think garnet is a durable enough stone to be used as engagement.
It's really beautiful. Now I see that there's some intricate design here on the side. You can see like the tip of the stone, and then I'll let you look at that.
Sure, let me get a closer look.
It looks like a row of diamonds underneath.
So yes, we do have a row of diamonds. So we have this this under gallery. It's a bridge actually. So this you would call a bridge. It's joining both sides of the shank together, and it is diamond set. It's bead set right in there. So love the side view of this. It's so fluid, so elegant. You have double split prongs. So each prong you have. It almost looks like one from the side, but then as it crawls up, you see that there's two prongs at the top. So it from another thing, from a design standpoint, I think that it's really great, and I think that's added value into the piece as well. So you have a nice fishtail set style for each of the smaller melly, and one other interesting thing is going down this shank. It looks like there's 3 rows, but the center row is larger diamonds than the outside 2 rows, and it's also raised. So, yep, it's very different and very interesting. This is a really pretty ring.
You're a lucky woman to get one of
Yes.
these. Now we're going to see another spessartite. This one is a 3.89 carat sunset spessartite in diamond ring in 14 karat yellow gold. So again, a similar stone as the last one, but really the diamonds on the outside kind of accentuate that sunset spessartite.
Yeah, it definitely brings your mind to thinking, because you
Exactly.
see this sunburst feel from the shared prong work, and it does think sunburst, sunset, and
Yeah, it's really gorgeous. And
celestial.
estimated retail value at $4,098. And tonight, if you call in this last half hour, $1,640. Just such a great find, especially, we only have 15 minutes left. Please do not miss out on these extraordinary deals. Yeah, again, just gorgeous. Another would be a beautiful, different and classic engagement ring.
I agree. I think this stone is a little bit lighter than that last one we saw too, so I see even more of that cinnamony feel from it. I think it's a little bit less saturated. Still very pretty. Saturated or unsaturated doesn't matter to me. They both have lovely flashes of red in there and lovely flashes of brown, and so beautiful.
Now, is this kind of the color of the year, that like new Merlot kind of brown coloring?
Yep.
Yeah, it's really stunning. Again, $1,640. And remember to tweet us your questions at PPJCTV on Twitter, and we will try to even answer some on air. Coming up next, we'll look at some manganite, moonstone, and more, and morganite, and you'll get your last chance tonight to get access to our exclusive membership prices. We have the last 15 minutes of the Prestige Jewelry Club coming up next.
Join the PPJCTV on Facebook and Twitter at PPJCTV. See our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest, and join us live weeknights from 6 to 9 on YouTube.
You're watching the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from the heart of Manhattan. Join the PPJCTV on Facebook and Twitter at PPJCTV. See our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest, and join us live weeknights from 6 to 9 on YouTube.
Welcome back to the last 15 minutes of our live show tonight. Again, I'm your host, Katie Gell, and I'm here with gem expert Annie V. It's been so great having you tonight.
It has. It's been fun.
Thank you. So we're going to start here with a 10.65 carat morganite and a 0.96 carat diamond in 14 carat gold ring. This is really stunning, and it has that kind of a rare rose color gem.
Yeah, morganite is very distinct in that respect. It has a rosy feel to it, I want to say like a satiny pink, but morganite is definitely a color where you don't see it often, and when you do see this color, you almost immediately think that's morganite right there. So love it for that respect.
It's really beautiful.
I really like this ring. I think this is probably, if I had a host pick, this would be it right here.
This is your host pick.
This is my host pick. This ring is
well, tonight
truly
you can
spectacular.
get Annie's host pick for $2,723. And what can you tell me about, now I know that these halos look a little bit different.
Well, that's one of the reasons I really like this, because you have these arms, each halo is kind of encircling itself, and it's almost creating like a vortex as you look at it. So there's no beginning and end point to a halo. It's not three distinct halos. Like each halo is kind of wrapping, and it's just falling below and underneath the next halo. And it's actually bending around your finger as well, so it's not completely flat on top. It's actually bent, and from the side view,
which is really nice to have as a cocktail ring.
It's literally like snug up against your finger. So
yeah, this is very comfortable to wear. This. Yeah, and those, the swirling vortex, it really accentuates that. It kind of draws your eye directly
and it creates movement. From a design standpoint, it's really hard to achieve movement in jewelry. That's one of the hardest things. You either are making jewelry that's moving and dangling, but to have something that's one solid piece and looks like it's moving or swirling or shifting, that's really hard, and that's a really good design in my opinion.
It really is.
I love it. By far. This
Watch
is my
out.
favorite.
She's taking it home. It looks
Someone
great.
buy it for me.
Again, $2,723. We only have 10 minutes left, so do not miss out on this. And we're going to go on to our next morganite, a 5.60 carat morganite and a 0.5 carat diamond and 14 carat gold ring. Now this is a unique setting, very different than what we have seen before. What can you tell me about this cut?
Sure, well this is a trillion cut, so it's triangular in shape, but like we saw with the cushion, it has rounded edges, so it's almost like a little bit more softer of a triangle. So that's what's known as a trillion. And here we have a wrap design or bypass ring where it looks like each side could just easily keep going and bypass one another. And this is an asymmetrical bypass. So yeah, definitely very different than anything we've seen so far.
I love the asymmetrical design, and
it's
definitely
great
very
on your hand.
unique. Yeah, and kind of like from far away, you can kind of see this interesting, unique.
It is. It's very
shape.
interesting.
Yeah, it still stands out, and like the sparkle of this morganite is gorgeous.
Morganite is amazing. Morganites come out of the ground, and they're known to be very clean stones. So when something's so clean inside and there's very few inclusions, you could really get a lot of brilliance. And brilliance is the light reflections that you are seeing as you look at this, but they're the light reflections from underneath and inside that stone that are popping out of the top. So this stone, incredibly brilliant and beautiful.
And you can get it tonight at $1,524. You really cannot beat that. And again, it doesn't cost anything to join the Prestige Jewelry Club.
No, it doesn't.
And
it's free and easy.
We cut out the middlemen. We just give you these gorgeous designs straight from the miners and the designers without taking our chunk. Just getting it all the great deals for you. Now we are going to move on to a You're going to have to help me with that one. Savorite. A 1.98 carat Savorite garnet and diamond ring and 14 carat white gold. Now this kind of reminds me, the color-wise, reminds me of an emerald.
Yep. It definitely, Savorites are known, I mean, color-wise, to rival some of the finest color emeralds, and that's why it's also a great alternative to emerald. Emerald is very expensive in its own nature. Emerald's an expensive stone. Savorite is a really nice, affordable alternative to it. I've actually made some engagement rings for people who've used Savorite because they might have not had, at that point, they might not have the funds for an emerald, and they love the color of it, and it's a garnet. Savorite is a garnet, so it's hard enough and stable enough to be used for something like an engagement ring. So I think this is a spectacular,
it really
spectacular choice for something like that.
Again,
or an anniversary ring, or something that, a gift for someone where you know that they're going to have it and cherish it for a lifetime. I love the marquee shape. It's really
elongating.
Yeah, exactly. It definitely, it adds length to your finger and it adds grace to it. I could look at this all day long. Love it.
And the estimated retail value is $4,796, but tonight's special price, $1,919. This is just, it's a stunning, stunning ring. And Savorite is a single source?
Savorite is actually found in a couple. No, I'm sorry. You are correct. I'm sorry. Other green garnets have been found elsewhere, but Savorite it's found in Kenya at the Savos, right outside the Savos National Park. That's how it got its name. So yes, you are really correct.
So now we're going to move on to another Savorite garnet. It is a 1.94 carat Savorite garnet and diamond ring in 14 karat white gold. This is estimated retail value of $4,692, and our special show price is $1,877. You really can't beat that. This is, tell me about the cut of this one now. It's not a marquee, it's a little bit more simple.
Yep, this one we have a classic oval cut right here. So definitely different than the sharp marquee that we just saw. This one's definitely a little more round and soft. And we have it set into a 4-prong setting with lovely yellow gold prongs. So really that yellow and gold, I think that's a classic combination as well. And then we have a sweet little halo around this and a reverse tapered shank. So this is a really elegant ring. I think that there's something very classic about it, very elegant. And once again, I think this would make a great engagement ring.
It really would. I mean, they both are simple and elegant, really classic rings. Oh, and look at the design on this one.
So you have this filigree style with all the scroll work going on in the gallery. So you're allowing, Savorites are, they're more saturated. The tone is darker. It's a deeper green. So you do, in this case, want that light to come in through the sides and be spit back out through the top, because it is a transparent stone. It will transmit light.
Right. Now, you can see here on the bottom, I'll show you actually that gallery. And because of that, this oval, is that oval stone?
This one, that is an oval,
It looks a little bit, it's much deeper because the light is not getting through as much as this marquee cut.
And different cuts give off different light refractions too. So an oval is thicker and wider. So even the belly, the underside of the stone. So marquees are, by being elongated, they also have a thinner underside or pavilion. So that's why that color might seem lighter too. So there's many different reasons why gemstones look the way they do.
That's really gorgeous. Now we only have 2.5 minutes left, so I want to show you.
Time is just flying.
I know, it really is. So I want to show you this last piece, and I think it's perfect to end on because it's a moonstone. A 10.8 carat blue moonstone and diamond ring in white gold. This is stunning. Now, why is it called a moonstone?
It is called a moonstone. I mean, I think it resembles the nighttime moon. I mean, you look at this and there's something undeniably celestial about it. Definitely, without a doubt. And moonstone is actually a type of feldspar, and it's in my opinion, I love it. I think this is also a wildly popular stone. I think that throughout time it's been proven that the public loves moonstone as well. So this here we have a nice sized moonstone. It's 10.80 carats, and we also have 1.09 carats of diamonds. You know, it
diamonds
said
are
that
stunning.
if you were to give a moonstone to your love during a full moon, that not only will your love fly to the moon and back, but that'll last a lifetime. So isn't that romantic?
That's so romantic. Men, come on. Look at those diamonds, how they sparkle in there. And the special price that we're offering tonight, we are almost out of time, but $4,594.
I love the
is-
scalloped edges of this too.
Yes.
It adds such there's a dynamic that it's kind of dramatic, but it's still very feminine, and I'm really
Really
liking
is.
this ring as I look at it. It's very interesting. And then you have the claw-shaped prongs. So even though this moonstone is cabochon, it's soft and it's curved and domed. You have a little bit of contrast and a little bit of some fierce details with these claw prongs right here. So
It's really gorgeous. Thank you so much, Annie. Thank you
Oh,
for
you're
joining us
welcome.
tonight. It's been so much fun.
yeah, it has been fun. Thank you for being here as well.
Well, thank you for helping me with my first night.
You did great.
Yeah, we've had a great time, and I hope you guys have had a great time too. Thank you for joining us tonight, and thank you for all of our fabulous callers who took advantage of our exclusive prices. Part of what we want to do here is to provide our members with insight and info about some of the most beautiful gems on earth. And if you want to take advantage of everything we have to offer, then join us next time on the Prestige Jewelry Club.
Thanks for watching the Prestige Jewelry Club. I'm Ashley, and I want to remind you all to become a member of the Prestige Jewelry Club. We are a jewelry-loving community here, and we want to pass that savings on to you. Membership is free and easy, so call us, go online, and become a member of our community. We'll see you soon.